Yes, you did. Made it weird.
What's happening, weirdos? This is Jay Pharoah. Gosh, one of the funniest people. I so sincerely enjoyed this episode. As you are about to hear, one of the best impressionists of all time, an incredible yes-ander, improviser, comedian, actor. He's incredible. I'm so glad he's here, from SNL, from White Famous, and just from sounding like anybody you tell him to sound like. I mean, you're going to enjoy this. If you enjoy it 1/10 as much as I enjoyed it. And I was going to say, and I hope you do. I actually hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed it. So 10 out of 10, as much as I enjoyed it. A couple things to plug up top. I have my Largo show here in Los Angeles. If you want to come see me do stand-up, I believe the next one is on October 9th, which is a Sunday. That's going to be really fun. The one after that is November 3rd, which is going to be a benefit show for Homeboy Industries. I'm really excited about both of those. Always love that weirdos are out. So go to largo-la.com for tickets to both of those. I'm also going on a small tour, a small but substantial, like Seabiscuit, tour. And the tickets for the first 3 dates are available at peteholmes.com. That's Toronto, Atlantic City, New Jersey, and Boston. I'm also going to be right after that in Chicago, San Francisco, Portland, Seattle, Atlanta, Charlotte, and Washington, D.C. is the final date right now. So go to peteholmes.com. As tickets are available, they will be added to the site. But hope to see weirdos out. It's going to be so good. The title of the tour is Where Were We? Because the whole tour was interrupted. We're finally back. I'm so excited that we're back. It's going to be great to see you guys out there and to connect again. A couple things to plug. If you like this podcast, why not try a Pete's Pick? This is how it works. These are the ABCs of podcasting, baby. If you like the show, try one of these products that I actually use and I actually love, like our friends here at Ritual. I'm holding it up right here. This is their Synbiotic Plus. This is their pre and pro and post-biotic. This is the first thing I do every morning. This is my Ritual multivitamin. I take my multivitamin and I take my Synbiotic Plus pre, pro, and post-biotic because, as you know, we talk about it on the show a lot. Gut health is super important to me. It should be super important to you. Your gut is basically like a second brain, and gut health is so important. So you got to ask yourself, does your probiotic contain clinically studied strains? Well, meet one that does. Ritual Synbiotic Plus contains 2 of the world's most studied strains with over 350 publications of human clinical trials. I love starting my day with this, knowing that I'm doing my gut right, and partnering it with my Ritual multivitamin, knowing that both of these are going to have a delayed release, meaning it's not just going to be wasted in the stomach and burned up. It's going to break down in the colon, which is where you want these things to break down, because that's where they can be absorbed and actually used by your body. So it makes the components so clearly Ritual. They're science-backed and research-stacked, especially when stacked up against the leading direct-to-consumer and top-selling probiotics on the market. 3-to-1 clinically studied prebiotics, probiotics, and a postbiotic to support a balanced gut microbiome. 1 daily minty, I love that they have a mint taste, capsule for simple, streamlined gut support. And as I mentioned, a delayed release, which helps these things reach the colon, not the stomach, the colon, which is the ideal place for probiotics to survive and to grow. Designed with moisture-controlled bottle technology to protect the probiotic strains. But what I love about it is it does not need to be refrigerated. I just got this out of my cupboard. Synbiotic Plus and Ritual are here to celebrate, not hide your insides. There's no more shame in your gut game. That's why Ritual is offering weirdos 10% off during your first 3 months. So visit ritual.com/weird to start Ritual or to add Synbiotic Plus to your subscription today. That's ritual.com/weird to do your stomach right and to show your support of the show. Secondly, we have PYM Chews. This is one of the newer Pete's Picks, but I have been using them for over a year. PYM, what does that mean? Prepare your mind. PYM Chews help you manage the feelings of stress, anxiety, and overwhelm. For those of you that have been listening to We Made It Weird, you know I just had my brain scanned, and I have issues with anxiety. Highly active, the anxiety centers of my brain. So I need all the help I can get, and most of us do. And it's wonderful to know that when you're feeling worried or stressed out, or as Val and I like to say, you have a bee in your belly, you can just chew 2 of these delicious natural citrus flavored, no sugar added chews. And literally, guys, within minutes, you start to feel more centered, calm, and in control. This is completely honest. When I first tried PYM chews, I think Val brought them home. I thought they were too good to be true. But after I tried them, I calmed myself down. I felt more centered, more at peace. I immediately bought a subscription from my mom and for my brother because we share that DNA, and I was so happy that anxiety and stress have a natural, non-addictive, and non-psychoactive solution. I like taking it at the start of my day to ease me into whatever it is I'm doing, and I also take it at the end of the day as a wonderful way to wind down and relax away the stress of the day. I know so many of us sometimes turn to our vices at night. A PYM chew will get you into that wonderful, safe, good feeling, but without that toxic, bad afterside. Afterside? That's not a phrase. How does it work? PYM chews are comprised of proven amino acid complexes and adaptogens that help support the brain and your body's ability to organically support your ability to manage and tolerate stress, anxiety, and overwhelm. They are specifically formulated amino acids. They target your neurotransmitters, specifically the GABA system, a naturally occurring neurotransmitter that helps the body manage chronic stress by supplying your body with GABA, L-theanine, and rhodiola. PYM is on a mission to end the stigma surrounding mental health and to make a better mood accessible to all, and a percentage of their profits, 1%, go towards mental health nonprofits, including Bring Change to Mind. It's a gentle, effective, and natural way to give your body the nutrition it needs to fight off stress, and I'm so happy to say it works. So go to youcanpym.com/weird for 15% off PYM mood chews and show your support of the show. That's youcanpym.com/weird for 15% off and show your support of the show. Last but not least, you know I'm wearing them. Them's my perfect jeans. As you know, I absolutely hate a hard pant. I don't understand how it's 2022. Times are hard. Why are we wearing unforgiving, soft, hard shit pants? I'm going to call them what they are, shit pants. Why don't we just start wearing comfortable, soft pants? Well, the answer is they often don't look good. Well, enter the perfect jean. They are the best looking, the best fitting, and the best feeling pants I have ever owned in my life. I wear them when I do TV tapings. I wear them to fancy premieres. They look great. I have them in black. I have them in blue, and I have them in dark blue. And I swear by them. I wear them every single day. I don't put them on to record the ads. I'm always just wearing them, and they never wear out. I'm telling you guys, I put them to the test. Forget the fact that they're stretchy and they're forgiving. That's awesome. But how about the fact that you can wear them every single day and they don't get holes in them? Every pair of jeans I've ever had starts to develop a hole in the crotchal area. The perfect jean does not do that. They're the best pants I've ever owned. I would sleep up I have slept in them, if I'm being honest. And I would sleep in them every night if it was socially acceptable. They're made of premium stretch fabric that's 2% spandex, 2.5% rayon, but no one needs to know. They look like designer jeans. They feel like PJs. Come on, everybody. This is some serious shit I'm talking about. And they give you extra comfort and movement that your man parts require. These jeans stretch so your nuts ain't crushed, thereby providing the only true home for your bone. So high quality, maximum durability, so soft you're going to forget you're wearing pants, and best of all, they're not khakis. Fuck your khakis and spare your nuts. Wear the perfect jean for the perfectly imperfect men, just $60 when you use code WEIRDO at checkout. Liberate your lower limbs with the one and only perfect jean, whether you're working with lemons or lentils, a 3-leaf clover, or a big ol' honkin' eggplant. The perfect jean has you covered. Take a peek at theperfectjean.nyc. That's theperfectjean.nyc and use code WEIRDO for 25% off at checkout, and do your body, your lower half a favor and try the perfect jean and show your support of the show. I mean, that's a win-win right there, baby. All right, guys, enjoy Jay Pharoah. He's awesome. I can't wait for you to hear. Get into it.
All we doing is,
We gotta talk.
Sorry.
That was so dope. No, that was.
You can cross-leg. You get as
wait.
comfortable as you want.
Okay, cool. I
It's
can
like
do
a-
something like this. Oh, wait, my fly.
I don't want to fuck up.
Oh, my fly's not open, but
A million hits. A million hits. Jay Pharoah.
Jay Pharoah does a sex tape.
Tween fly. It's called a tween fly.
Tween fly?
You ever see a tween? I'm just kidding. It's not a thing.
That's
Where you can see tween the fly. To the honk and dong.
to the hunk and dung. That sounds very provocative.
That's how I like to make the guests feel real comfortable. Say,
Yes.
we can see your hunk and dung.
Oh man, that must be dick in German. Is that what that is?
Yeah,
I mean, meat in German.
It's like Eskimos have a million words for snow. There's
you.
like 30,000 for hunk and dung in German.
Okay. Can we talk about how this is the most off-putting label? Fucking that. What is this? It's a freaking skull and it's melt. Why is it melting? And that's outside of a can of water. Like you don't want to drink this. It's called liquid death. Why the fuck? Why are we drinking? What is this? What is this, Pete?
You just sounded a little. I didn't know you did, Gerard.
Yeah. Oh,
You
I
sounded
did.
a little like Gerard.
I did.
Why would you? I can't do it.
I can't. Why would we even? It's so ridiculous to. It's liquid death. Like, why would we drink liquid death? That's not smart to do.
And then 30 seconds of silence.
This is the most off-putting thing. That's what it is.
It is.
It's the silence.
It's 30 seconds. Every time I watch him, and this is actually a compliment, I go, why am I rushing so much? He doesn't mind just being like,
He knows how to sit in the awkwardness of silence.
Yeah.
He's like the perfect person for that.
he is. And then he knows that it's pulling the bowstring back. And then when he finally does talk,
And it's like, bow, it just, that's when the punch hits.
yeah.
That's genius, man.
I know.
Wow, you just made me realize how much more genius Gerard Carmichael has in him, because that's...
Yeah. If you can name a special Nathaniel, and still have it pop.
His special's name Nathaniel?
No. Exactly. I called it Nathaniel.
You said Nathaniel?
What is it?
Nathaniel, that's what it is.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I have-
It's like punk bands that call themselves nude girls, so you can't Google them.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to call my special Nathaniel. And it's like, you're still going to come. We're all over here going like, party fun time. It's like me with my shirt off, holding a hot dog, like, laughs a minute. And he's like, Nathaniel. Every award, and he deserves it.
Nathaniel sounds like a, that sounds like a conquistador.
I mean, like a Don Quixote kind of on a horse.
Yes, on
Nathaniel?
a horse with a long sword. And
sword.
Sword. Is it sword or is it sword?
I liked the way you said sword. I wasn't even
like
teasing
sword.
it, but you did say sword.
But okay.
And it was untoward.
Okay, cool. It was untoward. Sword. Yes.
The lamest freestyler. I'm
say-
untoward with my sword.
I
It's
say
like,
swordfish. I don't say swordfish, but I guess it is swordfish.
it is, but I mean, you're not wrong.
Okay.
How you talk is
No,
correct.
that's not. No, Pete, that's not right.
Swordfish.
Because I get on. Because I can't do this. Because I get on folks sometimes. Because some people will say Massachusetts, and I'll be like, it's Massachusetts.
Yeah, Massachusetts.
Like, what is Massachusetts though? Is that my mother says it.
Massachusetts?
She says she's from Brooklyn, but she
well,
says
hopefully she's not from Massachusetts.
she's definitely no one's from Massachusetts because Massachusetts doesn't exist. It's not a real place. It's like Narnia. It's not real.
Oh my God.
It's not real, Pete. It's
I have
not
a
real.
wardrobe that goes to Massachusetts, actually.
do?
Yeah. You crawl through the clothes and there you're...
Or did Sharon the ferryman take you over as well?
Oh, yeah.
Sharon comes. Sharon comes. Who else is there? Falcor, he's there.
Falcor? Oh, good pull.
Yeah,
we
man.
must be the same age, similar age.
Yeah.
If you know the never-ending story.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, I used to... yeah.
What a good time! What a good time to be a stand-up comedian. All you had to say was the never-ending story. 90 minutes long.
90 minutes long. With the most...
It ended at 90 minutes.
Are you serious? Did it?
No, I just mean like whatever the runtime is. It's not never-ending. It's
Got
the
you.
easiest.
Oh,
get
you're
it.
stupid. Okay,
The
cool. God
easiest
dang it, I'm
premise.
slow.
You're
I'm
not
sorry.
slow.
It's the liquid
Swordfish.
death. It's
Swordfish.
Swordfish. It's the liquid death, okay? It's... It's that skull. It's fucking with me. That's what's happening. I'm sorry. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Never ending, but it's a 90. But it ended.
United. That's all you need.
That's crazy.
I remember I saw one of the first stand-up shows I went to. I've told this story before, but I want to see what it makes you think of. I went to the Comedy Connection in Massachusetts. Dude, you know who's on the show? Bill Burr.
Oh, holy fuck! Yeah, Bill Burr on the show? Shit! Wow! Just talking about fucking babies. Abortion,
He goes right to it. Dude, I did a show with Bill.
How was it?
This was a different show at Boston Garden.
What's taking me so long to
get comfy?
comfortable? Is it the shoes? Can I take the shoes?
No, you can. You absolutely can.
Because I'm like, I got to get a little...
You could,
My shoes...
My liquid death!
It committed suicide. Well, it's still...
That's how it comes back to life.
Yes, that's why that skull is there, so the devil can bring it back.
Here, think of that arm as your back.
Okay,
that's the back of the chair.
This is my back. Okay.
Like, come up that way. Yeah, now we're having a sleepover.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is.
There we go.
All right.
Yeah, there we go. I'm so glad my thighs got smaller. Jesus, this would have been horrible. Man, I got The Rock's legs. It's crazy. Like,
what do you mean? Does he have little chicken legs?
No.
Not that you do.
I do now.
Not that you do.
I do. I'm The Rock, like right here, and then down here, I'm like Kim Kardashian. Like, because she's got like the little small the lollipop legs with the big with the big caboose on it.
A chunkadunk.
But chunkadunk? Is that,
it can be a butt,
that
too.
sounds like a Haagen-Dazs flavor.
I'll have the chunkadunk.
I have the chunkadunk, please.
One for me and one for Nathaniel.
Yes, please. One for me, one for Nathaniel and
He's
Falcor.
on a horse, and one for my Falcor.
Yep, for Falcor and the Conquistador.
He's riding Falcor.
Oh, man, we're on it, Pete.
We on it.
What the hell? I love you.
Man, I loved seeing you. Well, is that what you were going to say we needed to talk about?
Yeah, well, we could talk about that, but I was just gonna say, man, I freaking, just from watching your stuff, I just became such a fan, man. You were so fucking funny, dude.
Oh, thanks, dude. I really appreciate that. That's delightfully, not surprising, but I don't get it a lot. Not a lot of guests come in and just go like, let me tell you, I'm a fan. I'm into it. Like, people go like, wow, this is a shitty garage.
I was gonna talk about the cobwebs, but I was,
You know, man, you should have seen the cobwebs I walked through, and people aren't here right now. And there was one that almost. It sounds like a joke, but it almost caught me.
It got you wrong. I can just see you swing. If you got caught in the web and you just swing it like freaking Frodo.
Yes, like Frodo. And they're singing all that sort of stuff.
Naughty little fly, why does it cry? Caught in a web, soon you'll be eaten.
What,
dude?
Is that was that it?
Yeah.
I feel like that was it.
Yeah, Smeagol. Dude, Smeagol was one of my, that was one of the ones
we
that
both do Smeagol.
You do Smeagol too?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, God, we're going to do a Smeagol off. God,
I was just going to say, what can we do a Smeagol off for?
Let's see here.
Hold up. I want to make it do that. Is it moving now? Will you do it, Katie? Sorry, I just wanted to swing. I'm getting hot, and I think it's all on Jay.
It's me, man.
I need the air conditioning to get my sweat says to stop says. You need this. You need this. The air conditioning. I see it. I see it. We see it.
If you go like that, that's pause. Okay, because I'm going like this. It's shit. Watching too much Pornhub. There, just going. I've seen this move before.
I love Pornhub. Me too. What's your search word, Precious?
Your search word is Precious.
Precious.
What comes up if you search Precious on Pornhub?
Aragorn and Legolas.
Aragorn. Or is it the push by Sapphire? It could be that direction.
Yeah,
it could be sort of like BBW.
Yes, I my mind went there second.
Yeah,
because I was it went Gabrielle Sidibe afterwards. But yeah, I like that you went extreme first. I was trying to be
Sidibe. I don't think I ever knew her name.
She's so sweet.
I mean, I didn't know her last name. You know her?
Yeah. She was. I remember she came to SNL back in 2011.
That's right,
And,
with the cherry spitting.
Yeah, she had the cherry spinning.
I remember the cherry spitting.
You remember the cherry spinning?
Isn't it funny? It's always like, that sketch is, I'm going to say it, it's kind of dumb, but that's what you remember.
It works.
It worked.
It works for the situation.
Yeah.
She was really nice, man. She had a lot of good things to say. She was very complimentary towards me.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. And of course, man, I heard it and I still hear it. But the Eddie Murphy comparisons and things.
Yeah,
I was
of course.
Okay, cool. I was like,
Wow.
it's like this generation. I was like, yeah, we'll see. I'm different. He was 19 when he got the show. I was 22, but whatever. We're a little different.
That's not that different.
No, it isn't. It isn't. But like, it's like this, Pete. When you know what? Fuck it. It's not different. It's not that different. It's really not. I am 34
What are the parallels?
now. Huh?
Yeah, no, go ahead. You're
Just
34.
like just with being able to do the impressions and the and characters and just being funny like that.
Yeah.
And so
And you got it from doing stand-up.
yeah, absolutely. And Charlie Murphy, his brother, took me in a role with him for 3 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
wow.
Charlie was the only one who would do that, dog. Like, there were other comedians. I guess some of them were intimidated. I had a lot of stage presence.
I was just going to say,
Yeah.
because talent can be scary.
Yeah.
And if you're going to bring someone to open for you, you don't want to bring how old are you at this point?
I was 19.
19? You don't want to bring like a 19-year-old charisma bomb
Nah.
who's doing perfect impressions
Nah.
before you.
Yeah.
I was just talking to Val about this. I was like, I can't play I Love Chance. I can't play Chance the Rapper as my pre-show music, even though I'd like to, because I can't follow a recording of that much talent.
If one more label try to stop me, it's gonna be some. Sound like Mr.
Dreadhead.
T in the lobby. You know.
We both skipped it. We both skipped the naughty.
Isn't that crazy? We both
skipped it.
To edit it out. we both knew it.
This is the radio edit kind of podcast.
This is, man. I
I
don't
got
know.
a radio edit face.
Yeah, definitely. Dude, you're the nicest.
Dude looks like a radio edit. Sorry, I'm doing snaps on myself.
Dude, I joke myself too. It's fine. Jay Pharoah, why are you? Okay, I don't snap on myself. I
Don't snap on
don't
yourself.
snap on myself. I don't.
Oh my
I
God.
do though. No, I talk about my. Like I said, I was talking about my Samoan top half and these.
And I didn't know you had your leg looks completely normal to me.
Yeah, now it does because but if
Are you like working on your legs? Is this like a thing?
I run because if I don't, I'm telling you, dude, like this goes full Questlove. I love Quest. I love you.
Love you.
But
Love you.
This goes full. It's go full roots.
Does he have Questlove have skinny legs? Is that what we're saying?
No. What I mean is they get big. You funny. They get really.
Well, I was picturing, you know how Shrek has little baby legs and then a
That
big
is so
body?
hilarious. So does Humpty Dumpty and
Yeah, Humpty Dumpty's the king. Well, he's not the king. The king's horses and the king's men couldn't
had
put
to
him
pick them up. They couldn't do it. They had one job.
And
They had one job. They couldn't do it.
speaking of a stand-up premise that I was so jealous of, open up that Larry David. We call him LDs over here.
Liquid death.
Open it up. Was all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. It's like the horses were trying. With the hooves?
What are they doing?
You're only going to make it worse.
They say, stop yelling at me. I'm just a horse.
He knows he's a horse.
I'm just a horse. Chill out. I can only gallop. This is my first day trying to put this together.
I don't know why, but yes, Jay, that is what a horse would sound like. I'm a horse.
I'm a horse. Better stop riding me, because I'm a turn one day. I might kick you in the jaw.
It's Eddie Murphy in Donkey.
Yeah, it is.
Donkey.
I went right to that. That's like my character voice for damn near everything, though. I just thought I'm breaking to Eddie Murphy.
Dude, if I could sound like Eddie Murphy, it makes everything so much. It's likable.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's like unexpected. It's surprising.
If your car alarm sounded like that, you'd be happy as hell. If you had an Eddie Murphy car alarm, that'd be dope as hell. You'd be like, beep, 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 motherfucker. Beep. Don't you hear me beeping? Move, motherfucker. Hey, man, you think this is funny, but I'm starting to get hoarse. I'm telling you to get out of the way politely. Don't you hear the inflections in my voice? How nice I'm saying this? Move, motherfucker. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way. To move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch.
Get out the way.
Wow, I didn't never.
Citing it like a sonnet. Like, wait, he did it just so perfectly. I have nothing to add.
That's right, Pete Holmes. Hey, move. You better move that damn Tesla.
Did you ever do it for Eddie?
I didn't do it in front of him, but he was.
He was aware of it.
He was definitely aware of it, but the way that he says it always when he's talking about it, he gets into his thing and people ask him about the impression and he says, well, Jay Pharoah does like Buddy Love. He does like me doing Buddy Love. He doesn't do me doing me naturally. He just does.
Which is this.
Yeah.
But impressions aren't fun unless you turn them up a little bit.
Right. You have to, it's for comedic effect. But I would say when I was younger, I probably played more to the character than I did the actual one. And then when I got a little older, I dialed into it just a little more.
Yeah.
Just like, it's just the same thing with Trump. You do a Trump too.
No, I did your Trump.
You did my Trump?
I told Val when I got home, like my report to Montreal was like, my hotel room had an adjoining room with another comedian, and I could hear him like sneeze. I didn't care.
I thought she was about to say him. Fuck. I was like, that would have been mortifying. Damn, terrible.
Can
Really?
you think of anything worse?
You heard Bill Burr fuck? That's crazy.
Just your teeth. You're using teeth. Yeah, this is painful. Should have never ordered for the back page. I know people. I'm Bill fucking Burr.
In case the people that can hear him cheating on his wife, apparently, he screams out, I'm Bill Burr. Not a good technique.
No, but it is my wife. Shit, I'm mad. Using teeth all these years. What do you think, I'm stupid?
And the other thing I reported was how good your Trump is. I don't even think people know.
Yeah, because it's not one that I like. I mastered until I really started paying because I wasn't a fan. I mean, because
It's hard to watch.
Yeah, I'm like, man, look, he's
Absolutely, these people absolutely love me. They really do. They love me. Absolutely, Pete. You have to understand something, people. People, listen. Have something that's going to make the American people this much better. It's a bigly thing. It's really big. It's huge. It is. Not only is it huge, it's stretchy. Not only is it stretchy, but it's humongous. It's all of those things put together in one pot of gumbo. That's it. The American. God bless America. God bless America. Bring me boxes. I want to grab them. You all call them boxes. I call them pussies. That's what I do. I call them pussies. Spell it. P-U-Z-Z-Y. Pussy. Pussy. Because I'm puzzled. Everybody doesn't want to give me the pussy. I don't understand it. You can't find a more perfect, kiss with my grab of my, come here.
Oh, it's like he's got a hot meatball in his mouth and he's trying to cool it the fuck off and it's never,
Yes.
You know what I mean? He's always blowing it the fuck off. I'm like, yo, drink some water, dog.
Beautiful impression.
Beautiful.
I couldn't.
Absolutely,
See, you
you
actually
can.
sound like him. You close your nose. How do you do that?
It's
you
the
gotta.
it's just about, listen, Coach, you gotta listen. It's just about totally paying attention totally, and to everything, the way he breathes, those little pauses he takes, the way that he puts his hands on the podium. He molests the fucking podium. If you ever watch him, he will molest the shit out of the podium. He's feeling the podium. Even the podium's like, hey, man, chill the fuck out. Yeah, right, man. Chill out, man. Shit, fuck that. You doing all this damn touching, motherfucker. Hey, 6 feet, bitch, is still. Monkeypox is out here,
He goes for podiums too.
Yeah, he goes for podiums and pussy. That's what his 2 P's. I never say that word that much, but I use it in context, mother. Don't be mad at me. She's gonna watch
Your mom?
this.
Will she?
She watches everything I do.
I find that so sweet.
Yeah, I do.
What is
I
her
find
name?
it stressful, huh?
What's your mom? Well, we could just say hi, Jay's mom.
Yeah. Well, well, she's got her own Instagram page. She takes
really?
a lot of selfies. It's Moni. Her name is Ramona. That's her name.
Okay.
And my dad's name is Antonio. and they are not Spanish at all. There's nothing Spanish about them. We eat Spanish food, but there's nothing Spanish about these guys. No, actually, I am actually Panamanian.
Really?
Mi madre es de Panamá, mi padre es negro, sí. Ja. I'm lying. I'm not. I'm just. That's how you laugh in Spanish if you didn't know. It's just J-A-J-A-J.
I also just don't like that you said, I know you said black, but saying your dad, and that, you know.
My dad is, I said my mother is from Panama, my dad is from black. It's a joke.
It's from black.
It's
My
literally
dad is from black.
My dad is from black, yes. Yeah. It's from a black place.
Let me ask you this, because my thing with presidents is we
Absolutely. Keep on, absolutely. Let's go back into it, absolutely. Let me straighten myself, recompose myself. I love it, Pete. Pete Holmes is the greatest Pete ever. He's the best Pete ever. He's the best Pete ever, okay?
VH1's best Pete ever.
Each one. Better than Pete Davidson. 20 times better than Pete Davidson. No. Well, Pete Davidson, I love him. You know, he's smashing billionaire vagina. He is.
Oh.
Billionaire vagina.
Didn't they break up?
Yeah, they did.
I don't know anything, and I know that.
They broke up.
I found out that before I found out the Queen died.
Yeah.
Because I'm not on social, so I have to get my
That's
facts from the world.
right. I found
People
that
couldn't
out
wait to tell me that Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian.
because they always thought it was doomed and whatever. Pete's such a sweet dude, man. Have you ever met him?
Yeah, Pete did this podcast because, like, way before he was huge.
Yeah.
Because I saw him at the Improv, and I was literally like, what is happening right now? Like, I just thought it was the funniest. He had that thing where he was in high school. I'm pretty sure he was in high school.
Yeah.
But he was talking about being in high school the way you or I would talk about being in high school. Like, with
Like
the
he's been here
perspective
of a
like he's
40,
been there.
yeah,
he was looking, he was doing it.
Middle-aged perspective.
And he was looking back on it,
Yeah,
but
like-
while he was doing it.
Yeah, like, high school, it's just like a place where, you go to fuck people and you're pretty much waiting for like prom and if you don't get fucked prom night, it's like you're such a loser. I mean, I didn't fuck anybody during prom. My mom gave me condoms my first time and I thought like I had something. Like
Hey, Pete, man.
Met him a few times. And then
He's so
I
sweet.
met him I saw him briefly after he broke up with
Ariana.
Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande.
And I felt awkward, and I think I said something like, he said something about that they broke up, and I was like, did you guys break up? Like, I thought that was funny.
At least you didn't say nice dick, because that's what she said to him.
Really?
yeah, nice dick. She was like, yeah, we're not together anymore, but nice dick. And then that's it. And then
Wait,
the
is
whole
that
thing
real?
started.
She said on the...
Yeah, that whole thing started. She was spreading rumors. If she spreads rumors like that, I was like, damn, I need to find her because I'm out here too. Like,
I mean, that was her way of being mean, was saying that...
I guess it was like whatever. We fucked type shit. I don't know. But he was, like I said, he's such a sweet dude, man.
He backed it off. But really, he
Pete is the best, man. And to have dealt with the things that he has to deal with on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Well, of course, the memory of his pops, I'm sure time doles everything, but that's still, dog, that's your dad, It's always going to be like a fresh cut, you know what I mean?
I'm not trying to be funny,
Yeah.
like, when it's on such a national, it's a holiday, basically, and it's a tragedy, obviously. And so, like, my Apple TV knows it's 9/11 and recommends, like, do you want to remember 9/11? Like, YouTube reminds you it's 9/11. Like, bumper sticker. I'm saying, like, every time you see it, it's not just like a concept.
Right,
It's something
right.
that happened to you.
Yeah.
That's got to be really difficult.
I thought you were going for then Pete's special pops up. Yeah, I thought you were about to say his special was going to pop up.
No,
I was
that
about to
would
say,
be-
God dang, I was waiting for it. I was like, no, don't say it.
No,
Please
no,
don't
no,
say
I
it.
didn't.
No,
I
okay.
didn't.
Okay, but yeah. So he's always reminded of it.
Yeah.
It's, and also he's got Crohn's, of course.
Yep.
You know that, and then he's got another his borderline personality. I think he was talking about, and something else he has.
BDE.
A BDE, yes. That is a big sickness to have. The big dick energy is just
huge
big dick,
huge dick energy.
Huge
Pete
dick.
Davidson has the biggest dick energy.
That's why he's the best. That's why you're the best, Pete. But he's the second. He's the second. He's the runner-up, Pete. Okay,
Dude, you Google. Sometimes I have to Google my name to get a photo. This is real. It sounds like I'm just Googling myself, but I'll send someone.
I
you
do.
have a
So don't-
headshot.
I just do it. So fuck it. It's fine.
I don't.
Oh,
But I'm not leaving you out to dry.
you should. It's therapeutic. It's very therapeutic. But go ahead.
Google yourself?
To Google yourself.
Why?
Very. Just to
You
see
like
what
it?
the fuck people.
Ooh, what are they talking about now? Oh, what the fuck are they talking about?
Well, I'll tell you what they're talking about. If you Google me, Pete Davidson comes up.
Why?
They're like, clearly you meant this one, right? You don't want the walking radio edit. Google just snaps on me too. Come on, Google.
Dude, you come up, you type, do you really type your first name and the first thing that comes up?
No,
is-
you search Pete Holmes
and
return.
and your shit and
his stuff comes
Are you
up.
fucking kidding me?
That's how big. That's like Googling McDonald's and Burger King is
God
like, what's
dang
that?
it.
What's that?
Yo, his dick has made the best decisions.
Yeah.
He has made oh my gosh, I've never seen somebody climb the Hollywood ladder so quick by just fucking and being talented. That's crazy. Just fucking, that's all. He's like an OnlyFans model. He fucking went to the top by started from the bottom and
now we're here.
he fucked the top.
Okay, what I was gonna say, what was your relationship with your parents? You're online.
Yeah.
Nothing on the Pharaoh.
Oh,
You.
no, there's no.
Very hard to find good Pharaoh stuff.
Yeah,
Tell me
man.
about your family. Start there.
My family, I got a
Do it as Trump. I'm just kidding.
absolute. My family, my people.
Or you can do it as Joe Biden, man. My people are beautiful, absolutely beautiful. My mother, Ramona Farrell, she's from Brooklyn. My father, Antonio Farrell, he's from Norfolk, Virginia, part of the government. And come on, man, got a sister.
Your face.
It's the face.
Your face. Anybody listening to this just audio, look up the face.
If he does this shit where he goes like this with his jaw, I'm like, yo, I know a Molly jaw when I see it. I know what you're doing in there.
I thought Trump was on snorting Adderall. Biden's rolling on Molly, which explains why he's so gentle, eating ice cream all the time. Just kind of wants some good love.
I mean, it's just Burning Man for both of them 24/7. That's what it is.
Who's gonna get you in trouble?
Yeah.
So you're from Brooklyn?
No, I'm from Virginia.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm from
They're
Chesapeake,
Brooklyn.
Virginia. My dad is from Norfolk, Virginia, and my mother is from Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn.
And so she moved to Virginia
Yeah, my father got her, knocked it up and said, all right.
with you,
No, not with my sister.
with your sister.
My sister is 5 years older than me.
So they were dating in Brooklyn or in Virginia?
They were dating in Brooklyn. My dad moved to New York for her, and then he moved back down here with her, back to Virginia with her. So
Once they had kids.
once
pregnant.
my sister came.
Was it because it's hard to raise a kid in the city?
Probably, yeah. They probably wanted more. They wanted more space, and kind of moving into the suburb life. You know what I mean? Which eventually did happen. I mean, at first it was like townhouses, which now they own. Which is freaking crazy.
Your parents own?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, man. They got a whole bunch of real estate and shit.
Whoa.
They're rolling in the real estate. Yeah, Adele rolls in the deep. They roll in the real estate.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I got to get on that train. I'm gonna get on that train too.
No, you should. That's what my dad did too.
Where?
It's how he's not from Bed-Stuy, but like he's from Winter Hill, like the Somerville area, and he really did sort of have a similar. I hate calling it make good, like you're making bad if you're still in Somerville, but he made money. Let's call it what it is. He made money, but it was by investing in real estate young, and everybody it's funny, it always seems to be moving up. So now there's some area of New York or otherwise that is incredibly cheap that we just can't see where it's going to be in 20 years or whatever it might be. That's what my dad did. That's what your parents did.
We should. Hey Pete, we should try to find it together with that next spot.
Two idiots.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Like grass over here, like grass over here. There's not a lot of roaches over here.
We just bought swampland in Florida. This is going to be huge.
It's going to be absolutely huge. The crocodiles are gonna love it. They absolutely are. We're gonna make nuggets, build a papados back here. Get the black people, the African Americans here. They love
love me.
papados. They really love it. It's the best thing ever.
When I was in Vegas, I said, "Do people stay at the Trump hotel?" And they said, "Not really." And I said, "Why?" He said, "No gambling license.
Oh, okay.
There's no
okay.
casino in the Trump hotel. Did you know that?"
How cocky of a motherfucker. How
He's
dare
gonna
you?
he's gonna compete. People go there to gamble.
It's just they'll come here for the atmosphere and the experience. It's got my name on it. It's already automatically better than everything that you've seen.
And you know
automatically.
why? No gambling? Because if you ever went bankrupt, you can't have a gambling license in Las Vegas.
That's fuck. He's such a businessman.
Yeah.
He's such a fucking business. Just like him burying that's so fucked up.
Wait, what?
He buried his wife on the golf course. Buried his wife on the golf course to get so he get a tax break. So he can get a tax break.
I didn't know this.
He buried his ex-wife on his golf course so he could get a tax break.
By declaring it a cemetery? You shut your mouth when you talk
Dead
to
ass. Yeah.
me. I felt bad saying that, but I'm just shocked. You shut your mouth when you talk to me. That's just what came out. I'm just so aghast.
Yeah. That dude, he's hard. He has the heart is not there. And
Yeah.
okay.
Doesn't care.
He doesn't
Tell me
give
what,
two fucks. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
what were your parents like? Were they still together?
Yeah, still together. Been together for 41 years.
Really?
So that's why I know it's possible, man. I know it's possible.
And wait, you admire their relationship. It's
Yeah.
not like 41 where they're just kind of
Right.
riding it out.
Right. No,
they
no.
like each other still?
They really like each other. Now, of course, they've gone through their different
Sure.
phases or whatever. But that's how a marriage is. You got to keep falling in love with the same person over so many years. And you got to keep remembering why you did it.
That's right.
And they're the perfect example of that. They're the embodiment of that.
How'd they meet?
Church.
Get out.
Yep, they both went to the same church. Well, went to go to the same church. I still go to that church. We all go to that church.
Really?
Yeah, it's
It's
crazy.
in Virginia.
It's one in Virginia. It's one in Philadelphia, Delaware. We got them all over the country.
Is this Forgive? Is it like a black church? Is it like
It's a
that
black
flavor?
church, apostolic church.
Apostolic.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of clapping.
Talking back?
Talking back. Yeah.
Oh, like that's right.
Triple clap. Yeah. That's right. Woo! Praise them. Triple claps when the music come on. That's how you know you in a black church. When you see them triple claps. Because white folks, y'all don't do that shit. You don't do that. Y'all just reach for the sky like the Lord
We
is.
do.
Like you Goku and you absorbing the power of the spirit bomb.
Dude, you're right. There is sort of like a solar panel.
Yeah.
Like we're absorbing
you
the
just,
energy
you
for us.
close your eyes.
Yes. And we oscillate like a sprinkler. That's what we do. We're quiet though. We're quiet. When
He said oscillate like a sprinkler.
we're watering the spirit.
Oh, you're watering the spirit. That's fucking hilarious, Pete.
And when a black preacher would come, because we'd have a sister church.
Oh, Jesus.
Sorry, we're not done laughing.
No, I'm sorry.
I never want to stop joy.
Oh, boy. Okay, go ahead, please. The sister church.
Our
go ahead.
sister church, he'd come and preach here, so there'd be a guy from an. Are all black churches apostolic?
No.
Okay.
There are so many different
Okay.
ones. There are most of I feel there's Baptist. There's
you've out-churched me.
Presbyterian. There's Presbyterian.
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. I just want to make sure that wasn't a term that I should be using instead of saying black church. I just say black church.
No, you can just say black church. It's fine.
So he came from a black church, comes to our very white, our church was so white it was khaki. It was like incredibly white.
Okay.
And he would preach and he would stop. This really made an impact on me. And if you watch my stand-up, you can tell. Because if he wasn't getting a response, it'd be like, you have to understand, like where I come from, people like respond. Like he would make my mom be like, that's right. Like, they'd try. Like the corniest, most pretty uptight white people, and he'd get them going.
He gave y'all church swag.
He did.
He gave y'all church
and he
sauce.
gave us a pass, really. Because at a certain point, you're really just, you've been doing it like kind of stiff and boring so long. It's nice to have someone come and be like, it's okay if I say something you like. You can
you can
get
move.
into it. You can move. And the music, forget it. I mean, I'm not telling you anything you don't know.
Yeah.
But when I would go to that sister church, it was like, oh, these people really mean it. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
That's
We're
right.
like, we will go to paradise, and God will hold my hand. It's like, do you believe that?
They don't.
God's
believe
gonna
it.
hold your hand. And you're like, it will be a happy day.
I have a theory. I got a theory though. I think the reason why y'all weren't as happy is because black folks suffer so much.
No, that's it.
So we will always really look forward to the afterlife
I
more
agree.
than we did this life right
I
here.
agree. That's
You know what I mean?
absolutely true. Who has a bit about that? I just saw someone do a bit. Neil Brennan.
He did?
He's like the height of white privilege. Oh, it's on his new special. I can't.
I'ma watch it.
I can't say it hasn't come out yet.
Oh,
but he has a
shit.
bit that's in line with this. That it's like, what is more privilege than being like, no, I like this more than heaven. Is basically. I'm not ruining the joke, Neil. Neil. This is my Chappelle. When I call Neil, I go, Neil. No, let's do season 4, baby. I'm serious. I'm coming back.
That's good.
From you.
Pete, that was good.
From
yes.
you? I can only say
Dude,
that. though.
I'm not being serious when I tell you that, brother. That was good as shit, bro. That was good as fuck. Pete Holmes.
Triple cup.
Pete Holmes. Yes.
Tell me about that church. Tell me about your parents' meeting there. Or what you know about it.
I know that my dad was he was shorter than he was when they got together. And my mom told him, she said I can't be with somebody short. So if you want to be with me, you gotta grow. He freaking grew 3 inches. I'm dead, bro. I'm not lying. I'm dead ass. Like he fucking Ninja Turtled out of the blue. Like he just he Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, son. Like he got taller.
He found the secret of the youth.
He found it.
and
I guess.
grew. He was like nothing crazy. I don't need to be.
If you want to
ninja."
use this one, you're gonna have to grow elsewhere. Yeah.
Oh my God! If we
Yep.
want 3 more inches here, we gotta have 3 more inches here.
Yup. That's exactly.
That's like a Bible story. I guess I got church on the mind.
Yeah, it's
But you know,
biblical. It's
there's
very
all those
biblical.
stories in the Bible where it's like you can date my daughter, but you have to work for me for 7 years. And then there's 7 more years. There's always a twist.
There's
then
a
they
plague
finally get
afterwards.
to marry him.
Yeah.
Exactly. There's plagues. Your dad, what did he do? Go home and was like,
Yo, he had to be like the old boy in the Snickers commercial that was trying to grow his hair back in the day. You remember this shit?
oh my God, very vaguely.
He had like
very vaguely.
his whole top was like missing, and he was, and then you hear doink, and he has one hair, and he looks in the mirror, he takes
Yes,
a bite
I
of the
do.
Snickers.
I do
He's
remember.
like, "You're gonna be there a while? Grab a Snickers," and then
Hilarious.
he tried to do it again, and then he's like, "Ugh," and it came back, and he had a fucking monobrow and shit. That was great. I don't know who wrote that.
You
but-
got to hand it to a good commercial.
Yeah, that was
But
dope.
we're gonna have to edit that out because we are brought to you by Milky Way. Sorry.
Oh shit.
Milky Way, is there anything better than when they don't have Snickers? Are you in a gas station and they are out of Snickers? Grab a Milky Way. It's the Snickers, but there's no peanuts? Question mark?
It's extra nougat. It's where all the nougat goes.
And what is nougat? It's like whipped egg whites, right?
Is it?
I think.
Okay.
Then why doesn't it go bad?
Yeah. Why does it stay like that?
And why doesn't the milk and milk chocolate not go bad?
Hey, that's because is it almond milk that they use in that?
I mean,
Almond milk never goes
are you
bad. even
Googling
when-
it?
Almond milk never goes bad, even when it expires. You ever notice that?
Is that true?
I mean, for me.
I didn't mean to hold you to that.
Yeah, I mean, for
I'll
me.
drink oat milk,
Yeah.
or almond, any of the alt milks.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Not alt-right milks. I don't drink the alt-right milks where they're like, we're white, we're white, we're white. Alt-right milk. From Proud Cows. I gotta go. This riff is not worth it.
No, I love it. I fucking love it. I don't bail.
So your dad,
Yeah.
Joseph style,
Yeah.
grew 3 extra inches.
3 extra inches.
For your mom.
Yeah.
Is she a taller woman or she just wanted?
She's 5'6". She just wanted somebody, women like, that's, you know.
And
you
you're
know,
tall?
Pete.
Yeah.
I'm 6'2".
That's
And I don't know how the hell I came into existence over
Yeah.
there because
Yeah.
dad is 5'10" and mom is 5'6". So
he should be 5'7" if it weren't for a miracle from the Lord.
the Lord said, "Hey, you got a Pharaoh to make." Whoa. You got some Pharaohs to make. Go ahead and
That is incredible.
yeah, man.
So they met at church.
Met at church.
Didn't date right away. He gains 3 inches.
And then
does she tell a story of like noticing, and then your father walked in, and I swear he was 3 inches taller?
He's right there with her, like, yeah, I grew. Like, he's just like, it happened. I grew. I'm dead ass.
I've been more glad that I asked. I've never on the show asked somebody how their parents met. I've never been more glad.
But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something crazy about me. Like, well, that sounds so narcissistic.
Hit it. You're in a safe space. We're here to talk about you.
Okay, cool. All right, so I grew 3 inches after I graduated high school, and I was 17 when I graduated
Growing's
high school.
supposed to be done.
Yeah.
And this is the Pharaoh 3. I know it's
it's the the Pharaoh 3.
you got the Pharaoh 3. And then your dad pops in and goes, how old was he when he grew the Pharaoh 3?
He was 17.
The Pharaoh 3?
He was 17, dude. That's crazy.
You guys have like a little program in you that waits to...
You want to know something else about us? We have 6 fingers on each hand. Both. That's right. I'm handicapped right now because it's cut. You know?
You had a terrible accident.
I had a terrible accident.
On both hands.
Had a black mom that said, no, hell no. That's what happened. That was my accident. She was like, yo, no, you are not going. My babies are not going to school. It's already going to be hard enough. They need extra fingers. Dude, dead ass.
So you grew dead ass?
Dead ass, bro.
What about dead ass?
Dead ass. That's what I'm just saying. I'm serious. I'm dead ass.
Dead ass.
Dead ass, yeah.
I thought you were saying dad ass. And
Nah.
like this.
Nah, man. I was
Dead
showing you my...
I thought you were pantomiming.
Yes, no.
A salad toss.
Not
Dead
pantomime.
ass.
Is that called a rim job? Is that what that's
It is
called?
a rim job, yeah.
I was gonna use that term. Yeah, I wasn't describing rim job and
No, it wasn't the
dad's
moment.
ass. No,
It wasn't the moment.
Not that moment. You know, maybe 30 minutes ago. Not now. It's yeah, before I got here, like right before I got here.
So you
not a dad though. Like she was Puerto Rican. Whatever. Look. My life is my life, okay? I didn't have a Puerto Rican today. That was 2 months ago. So Pete, yeah. So my mom, my parents,
Yes. I'll bring it back to Virginia.
Virginia.
You grew up there.
I grew up Chesapeake, Virginia.
And how was it?
Dude, it was. I had a pretty good childhood, man. Like
Your parents got along?
My parents
got along
would,
with your sister?
well, as much as you would think married couples would get along, you know, with problems. You know, they sister was somebody I would say who was protective of me. I felt like I didn't really get protected anywhere else. But
what does
with
that mean?
my sister, because man, I was bullied. I was joked. I was awkward.
Why?
I mean, I was.
I mean, nobody deserves that, and there's no answer that you could give.
Yeah.
What if you were like, well, I was gangly. Oh, okay, then that's fair. I'm wondering, what was it that made you outside of the group in school?
I don't know. We were already, coming from the church that we came from, man. It was, the mindset was a little, the new bishop had to come in and like break our mindset down. We were following this guy before, and everybody was treating him as if he was the
God.
Lord.
Yeah.
And he orchestrated it like that. So his son came in and was like, yo, we're not gonna do it like that. It's all Jesus. It's not.
I'm going to need more on that. So there was a lead.
Yes.
I'm going to need more on that. So one of the things that kind of made you a little bit different was that you were going to this church.
Yeah.
Well-meaning, earnest people that wanted to worship God.
Absolutely.
And then the leader went a little bit sideways.
Yeah.
What happened?
He was just, he just had people, he had pictures of himself. He was selling. People
This
would
is
buy.
the oldest story in the book. I mean, you hear about this all. I just want you to feel comfortable and safe.
Oh yeah, it's fine.
You hear stories like this all the time.
It was
So
a
he
little
starts
cultish. It was a little cultish.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the son saw all of the problems. He went, and I love him. Bishop Omega. That's my
Bishop
pastor
Omega
now.
is the non-cult one.
He's the
because
non-cult
that sounds
one.
like a cult.
Yes,
name.
it does.
You
but he's
will
not.
worship Bishop Omega.
Come,
I'm sorry.
bow down. Bow down to Bishop
Are
Omega.
we following a transformer right now? Omega Supreme?
Decepticons.
This is the word of Optimus Prime.
Thessalonians Bumblebee. Bumblebee 314.
What was that dude doing, and were your folks into it? And I'll show a little bit here. I remember at my church, my mom got in a little bit of, not trouble, but there was a guy, or it could have been a woman, who came and they were preaching that like every disease was linked to a sin. And of course, like...
I mean, herpes, of course. Come on. Like, Jesus.
Look, when you're right, you're right.
You're right. Hey, I'm just saying.
You're right on herpes, Doc. Like you yell that out from the back of the church. I can attest to this theory with herpes. Phil, you don't have to yell that every meeting.
I just want people to know. I have to alert them.
This is the quickest way to let everyone know I have herpes.
Dude, Pete, that is a funny, that's a sketch, man. That's so fucking funny. Just in the back, like, so the reverend is up there preaching the word of God, and the dude gets up in the back.
And we get lost. I can attest to that. Like he keeps like, don't let the devil take you down the wrong path. Let me tell you, the wrong path often leads to Atlantic City, New Jersey. Phil.
I was gonna say 8th Street, 8th Avenue, but you know, whatever. You know what I mean? You do what you want. Go ahead. But
their theory was that everything came from a sin. So like, I remember, of course, I looked up what jerking off led to. What do I have in my future?
That was the start.
I had the thesaurus and it was like masturbation, and I think it was liver disease, and I remember being like, I guess I'm getting liver disease.
He's like, well, it regenerates.
Yeah, worth it. Worth it. That is worth it.
I'm not an alcoholic, I swear. I only jerk off.
That's right. I'm a jerkaholic. But my mom she followed that guy, and then the church decided that guy wasn't legit. And then I remember my mom being kind of bummed out because she was getting some value out of it. So I'm wondering, what was your family's attitude towards the one that was cultish?
Everybody was brainwashed.
He was charismatic.
Yeah, very charismatic. People, very. I guess you could say he was super gregarious. So people levitated to. They levitate to.
Yeah.
Even when he passed away, there were church members who were holding the back of the limousine, holding the back of the hearse as it was going. No, like that. Like
so, there were people that followed him. All the way to the end.
All the way to the end. And some folks, I think a couple people thought he was going to come back, from the dead. Really? I was like, maybe if he's a vampire. I'm 4. I'm like, maybe if he's a vampire. What the hell is wrong with y'all? I was...
Check the castles.
The steaks! We need steaks! All the steaks, please!
Let's all meet at Olive Garden. He can't reach us there.
Because of the garlic.
You got it. So people were into him, and your family was sort of into him. Did it happen slowly? Like what?
Nah, as soon as he
got named the pastor.
Yeah, he was there for years, dude. He was there for he was general overseer for when did Bishop Johnson die? Bishop Johnson, the one before him, same type, died 69, and then Bishop Omega was 1991. So that's about, so Blessing, he was in power for like 22 years.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And was it, not to say nutso, but was it kind of off the rails the whole time?
It was
slowly.
It was off the I was young. I was a baby. I was born in 87. So I don't remember a lot of the things that were happening, but I do get told the stories. And there was a couple of things I remember but not all of the antics and things, man. I was such a baby, so my parents were...
What were the stories?
Oh, man, Pete. I'm going to get a call from Bishop Jay.
But you said the new guy's good, Omega Supreme?
Omega Supreme.
We're going to fill that congregation because of this podcast. We're going to get new people.
That sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh character, Omega Supreme, or Omega Shinron. Is this Dragon Ball? Is this what's happening here? Okay, so some of the stories that were told, what did he do?
There have to be good stories.
Oh my gosh, yes. Nobody could leave the church for a week, I think. Nobody was showered. He
He kept everybody at church?
Everybody at church. They didn't shower. Of course, they had a couple of bathroom breaks. I guess when he would go to when he went to the bathroom, people would run out and use the bathroom real quick and try to get back before he came back. And he'd pick out who left. Like he'd be on that. He was on that stuff.
Like, you left.
Yeah, you left too, man. Chris Tucker being there. You left too, man. Shit. Want everybody to stay here with you? I'm stinking.
Wait, can you give me some help? Was this a retreat? Or was it just a Sunday that went so long? We went to the next Sunday?
Yes, it was a church. I think it was a church convention. We have church conventions. You know what I mean? We'll have international, national, the youth conference, the Little Flock convention. We'll have all these different church conferences. So he would, I think it was, I don't know if it was the youth conference. It was one of the long ones. The youth conference used to be a week. I don't know how long it is. Now it's like 4 days or whatever because our bishop, he's getting older. He's like, all right, go home. You know, but
we can do this in 4.
Yes.
We could have done this over Zoom.
Yeah. He's a sports fan. He likes watching. He likes getting out so he can see the games.
That's what you're right.
He's like, all right, hey, look, hey, you know. All right, God is good all the time. All right, let's wrap it up. That's how he sounds. He's got that deep.
But this old guy
clear,
started
lucid
preaching
voice.
on a Sunday and didn't stop?
It didn't stop until a week later.
All night, too?
Yes. He would preach all night. Or he would have, I think he would take a break and he would have like a...
He'd be like, and that's when the Lord...
Yep.
He said it like another guy, a hype man.
He's back there chilling. He's back there chilling and drinking wine and everybody's in the front stinking and clapping, triple clapping.
But if I'm hearing you correctly, afraid to leave, right?
Afraid of him, yes.
Yeah.
He struck fear into these folks.
And was there like discipline sort of stuff? Like would you be outcast or exiled from the church?
Oh, yeah, they would. Yeah, they definitely. They exile you and they call you a reprobate. That's what you would be called. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Yep. And you don't want to get labeled as a reprobate because then, you come back to the church and the church members could kick your ass. That's what they could do. Yeah, I know, like really.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they
not
would,
a figure of speech.
No, they would
you.
really. Yeah, you could really get attacked. Yeah, there have been. I remember my uncle threw one of the church members out of the church. Really, he
literally.
Yeah, he
like
threw
jazz.
Him. Like jazz. Yeah, straight up. Like jazz. Ah, yeah.
You both said like jazz.
Why? We think a lot. We think.
And you're 10 years younger than me. I'm putting it together.
It's crazy.
But we still have the same references. Ninja Turtles, jazz.
I'm an old soul, man. It's
why?
Cool. Older soul, not an old soul. You're not old.
I know what you mean. Yeah. Why, more than charisma, what was he doing? Were there like stories? Was he healing people? Was he like, did he have prophecy?
We had the overseer before had like this rule book that he created. And his son, the one that I was just talking about, he kind of translated it over and then controlled everybody with these book of rules.
So his dad started it. His dad wrote a book of rules.
His dad had a book of rules, and then he just continued it.
And with the rules, I have to imagine, were pretty strict.
Yes, like you can't like cotton stock. Like women can only wear cotton stockings, and the dresses were like what was it like? They had to be like 12. Was it 12 inches? 8 inches from the ground or something like that?
Okay.
And, men had to wear suits and just simple stuff. And if you didn't do all of this, you would go to hell. Whoa. Yeah, we had our own Catholic regime happening. It was crazy. We had our own set of rules that we were.
And did you grow up in that fear that you were going to get kicked into the furnace?
No, not me. Yeah. I mean, well, hell, of course. The fear of hell has always been put into my mind, and I mean, even the dreams. I have dreamt some crazy shit because of it. But
really,
really
like vivid
weird
dreams.
Yeah, oh my God, really.
When you were little.
When I was little, I used to be petrified of hell.
Of course.
So petrified.
Yeah.
But.
What's a weird thing when grown-ups are like, I know we tell you a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but this
is real.
All I knew was church, though. All I knew was church. That was what we would travel every weekend to go to some different place. Like I pretty much practically lived in New York and Philadelphia because we would always go back over there. Our headquarters was in Philadelphia. Another one of the main churches in New York, and that's, all the northern folks. That's all of my families up there. So I would basically, that's all I knew.
That was your whole life.
Yeah.
And your whole culture.
But Bishop Omega kind of, like I said, he took that rule book and was like, he's the one that looked and said, yo, none of this stuff is going to put you in hell. The only thing that can put you in hell is if you disobey the rules in this book, which is the Bible. So he was like, yo, straight out the book. And he had to retrain everybody to get straight out of the book. And people got it together. And the folks that were seriously brainwashed, a lot of them passed away.
Yeah.
So
after they held on to the hearse.
After they held on to the hearse. Yep. I don't give a fuck who it is. I'm not holding on in the back of no damn car. Fuck that. No. My shoes damn near...
No, those are nice shoes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. My Jordans? Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Really? What the fuck? I look like running into some androids.
Hey, we're gonna go hold on to the back of the hearse. What shoes are you guys wearing?
Hey, I can't do it. I got St. Laurent on. I can't do it.
Keds, for when you're doing some weird church holding shit. Okay, so you grew up, and we'll get to God and all that stuff, but did you start performing in the church?
Yeah, I mean, I was joking. I was joking to church members. I was impersonating the church members. I was making jokes. Everything I would see, I saw crackheads. I didn't know they were crackheads in my church. I didn't know that. It were crackheads. Well, in Norfolk, the place I was in Norfolk, there was the street, Liberty Street. There was a lot of them walking down. So some of our members were, had drug addiction. So, like this one sister, rest in peace to her, but she would come in church and she did. How y'all doing? God is good. And she go like this.
Yeah.
And as a little kid, I
You're like, what is going on here? Yeah.
Yo, what the fuck? So every time I would see it, I'd be like,
Dude, you're actually making me remember, like, when you're a kid and you're, comedically inclined, but you don't know what's out of bounds. I used to, probably do impressions of people that couldn't help but act that way.
Yeah.
But you don't know.
You don't know.
That's
it's still fun. It's still funny as fuck.
It killed. If I'm being honest, people loved it. I'm just kidding. But I, like you, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Church was like safe. People were not always nice, but like for the most part, nice, welcoming, accepting, and it's a community. So that's where I this is how long ago it was. I would do Bill Cosby impressions on stage, and it would murder. People absolutely loved it. And then when I got to college, I went to a Christian college. I would do impressions here.
You went to a Christian college?
Yeah.
Oh man,
I went to
2 Liquid Deaths. Okay.
2 LDs.
2 LDs, good.
I would do impressions. I remember it was Professor Barkley at Gordon College, and this is something he actually said once. And this is how he talked. He was like, "I find it very helpful to make sure that my wife and I." Make love at least once a week. So, that could be hard. So we would pick a day. And I swear he almost told us the day. He was like, so we decided that every, a certain day. And I was like, we almost were able to track why he's happier on Monday.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Sunday, you was getting it. Yeah.
Ask for an extension on your paper on Monday because Barkley got laid.
What is it? So what does he do? What does he go to church? They pray. They go to church, go to Golden Corral, and go home and fuck. That's what they did.
Yeah. And you know what? I get it.
Is that what you do?
Now, Val and I, with the 4-year-old now, we don't schedule it, but like you have to make sure you do it.
You do, yeah.
This is what I say. It's like writing. I go like, if you sort of feel like it, but you're tired, you got to go with it because sometimes sort of feel like it is as good as you can hit. And then with me, every time I have sex, as soon as I'm doing it, I go like, oh, yeah, I love this. But when you remember. I can't hold on to it. And if I'm tired and our baby was up all night or whatever it is, and I'm in bed, I'm just like, hey, and I'm like, have sex, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here. You just want to sleep.
Yeah.
But then as soon as we start having sex, I'm like, why was I resisting this? Honestly, this is going to sound weird, but it's the same with meditation. It can be hard for me to meditate.
Yeah.
And then almost every time I do, I'm like, why didn't I want to do this?
Yeah.
Take a fucking break. But your brain is so persuasive at being like, you don't need to do that.
Yep.
It's like Joe Pesci up there. He's like,
Hey, what the fuck are you doing here? You fucking taking a break?
it doesn't make any sense. Go do something. Drink some coffee. Respond to some emails.
Yeah.
And then you meditate. That's why I like calling meditation snuggling with infinity. It's a better way of putting it.
That is a good.
You're just like, is so much better than like.
That's absolutely one of the best descriptions I've ever heard in my life. Like, dude, that's fucking great.
Robert Downey Jr.
It's gotta be good. I didn't say it. I didn't even say it.
Dude, it's just the way you just fucking explain that, bro. It's just totally just fucking ridiculous. Just the way you just said that. It's fucking off. I've never, dude, ever put it like that before. It's so fucking great. It's
You were
fucking amazing.
feeling something
Yeah.
that had to be expressed as Robert Downey Jr. That's what I watched you do. You're like, I like that so much. Here's Robert Downey Jr.
It's because it's like it was like it's one of those things where, you know, everybody's just, you know, talking bullshit all the fucking time, dude. And you just fucking wow. Just wow. I've never heard it put like that before. It's just absolutely amazing. And who the fuck am I? I'm just a billionaire philanthropist and also just you know, somebody who saved Marvel series and whatever.
You're welcome.
So, you're welcome. Yeah.
Pardon the interruption, weirdos. This episode is brought to us by Raycon wireless earbuds, something that I just discovered, and I have been loving them. I've been listening to a lot of audiobooks sitting in the old backyard. I've been listening to Tribe, for those of you that have been hearing me quote that book so much. And I've been listening to tons and tons of music. And it's been great. One of the reasons it's been great is because I listen to all this stuff on my Raycon wireless earbuds. Raycon's everyday earbuds look, feel, and sound better than ever with optimized gel tips. I love the gel tips for the perfect in-ear fit. These earbuds are so comfortable and they will not budge. Trust me, I wear them on my treadmill. I like to walk. I do sometimes run. Either way, these earbuds are staying in place. Plus, Raycon gives you 8 hours of playtime and a 32-hour battery life. I never have to worry if they are charged. Raycons are also priced just right. You get quality audio at half the price of other premium audio brands, which I'm really happy to share with you guys. It's no wonder Raycon's everyday earbuds have over 50,000 five-star reviews. They have 3 customizable sound profiles, earbud tap functions, noise isolation. They are truly, truly incredible. I love putting them in, knowing that they're going to stay in place, knowing that they're not going to make my ears sore, because I often wear them for hours on end. They stay in, they stay comfortable, they look great, and on top of all of that, they are affordable. So go to buyraycon, R-A-Y-C-O-N, buyraycon.com today and use code WEIRDO15 to get 15% off your Raycon order. That's code WEIRDO15 at buyraycon.com to score 15% off. Buyraycon.com, code WEIRDO15. All right, let's get back to it.
Yo, wait, can I break and tell you before we go back into the story? I met him and it was so, I love that man.
Yeah, he's
like,
great.
I saw him and I was like, yo, I can't. And he starts like kind of mimicking me, and then
He did an impression of you?
He was like, he said, "Oh, I can't believe it," and he just walked off, and I was like, dude, it kind of hurt my feelings. Kind of hurt my feelings because I was like,
he sort of diffused the situation by just kind of mimicking you and then walking away.
Then walking away. Yeah, it just, I said, wow, Wow.
I've quoted this a million times because it really changed the way I think about famous people, is Mulaney said that Mick Jagger, when he was on SNL, Mick Jagger was there. He said, everyone's heard this a million times, but here, it's almost over. Mick Jagger talks to people like we talk to Siri.
Yeah.
He goes, Diet Coke. Like he just does that. Diet Coke. And Mulaney said to me, it changed my perception. He goes, are you polite to Alexa? And I'm like, oh. And when Robert Downey Jr. sounds like, here comes another Alexa, and he's like, you know what? I'm going to do something weird, and I'm walk away.
Yeah, I got to do something weird because this guy is totally going to freak out, bro. He's definitely just going to.
But you were on the cast.
I know. And that's why it hurt. I was like, dude, I really. Like,
Tell me. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, good. Nah, it just really hurt.
Who blew you away with how nice they were? Let's give a good one.
With how nice they were.
Yeah. Other than Gabrielle.
Drake.
Drake?
But of course, he's
Oh yeah, he's from Canadian, bro. Canada, bro. Like, of course, bro. Like, he's gonna be like so fucking nice, bro. He was like, bro, like he flew me and my fucking friends out to fucking like London, bro. Like it wasn't no, it was Birmingham, bro. It was Birmingham. Yeah. He flew me and my friends. We were in London. He flew us out to Birmingham. He gave us our own fucking bus. He put women in there. Like Drake is fucking great.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. This happened in 2014. Yeah, we were hanging out with Rihanna.
London.
Yeah.
You ran into Drake.
I was in London. I ran into Drizzy Drake. I ran into a promoter named Leon, and
I know Leon.
You know Leon, of course. Yeah. I love how I said.
I know Leon.
Yeah, I know Leon.
He's a good guy.
Yeah,
Works with Drake. So you ran into Leon.
Ran into Leon, and it was so crazy because we didn't plan anything. We just go out. I said, yo, I'm not planning anything. It was me and two of my other friends. My best friend, Gerard Tanner, was there. He always, and shout out to him, he does this thing called And Then We Had Sex podcast, and that shit is blowing up right now. I don't know if you've heard of it.
No, edit that out.
of course. Okay, edit it out. Okay, cool. Okay, so.
I'm just kidding. And then we had sex?
Yes, and then we had sex.
With
It's
your
cool.
with your buddy Gerard.
But it's really fun. But okay, so.
We make that joke every time whenever
Cool.
someone promotes something else.
All right.
So yes, absolutely.
I
check
thought
it
you
out.
were serious. I was like, oh shit, oh god.
No, I saw you think that. I think, and no, absolutely. Check out. And then we had sex. The podcast.
Check it out.
Keep
Okay,
going.
so with me, him, and another dude, another one of my friends. His name's Carter. We were all out there, and I said, "Dude, I'm not planning anything. Let's just walk." We just walked down the street, ran into this promoter. This promoter was like, "Yo, man,
On the street?
on the street, on the fucking street." He goes, he goes, "Yo, dude." He says, "Where you guys from?"
He recognizes you.
He didn't recognize me. He didn't recognize me. But I'm gonna tell you, but
You were wearing
but
huge
hold on.
novelty sunglasses.
Hold on though. So he goes, where you guys from? I was like, well, like New York, Virginia, whatever. He was like, oh yeah, I'm always in New York. DJ Who Kid, that's my guy. And DJ Who Kid is one of my homeboys, one of my close friends too. So I was like, you listen to DJ Who Kid? He was like, yeah. He was like, I love this dude up there, man. Like, the dude does all these voices, man. And I was like, Jay Pharoah? He was like, yeah. And I was like, hi. He was like, oh shit. So he said, yo, dude. He said, come to Circus de Soleil, whatever this club is. Drake and Rihanna are there. And I know them. So he takes us there. We go there, Drake is there, Rihanna's there, and Rihanna's like, oh my God, like, what the fuck are you doing here? Like isn't SNL like live this week? Like, you're supposed to work.
Is
like, what
that
are you
how
doing?
Rihanna talks?
I swear for Lord, that's how she talk. Yeah, I'm sorry, such a
She looks like a cat with a secret. And then she talks like Judd Apatow's third daughter.
Rihanna, I love you.
She sounds like one of the Apatow girls. I'm
the
just
Finny
kidding.
Warrior.
Iris and Bod.
The Finny Warriors are gonna be.
I'm just sounding. That's a very almost like a Valley kind of voice. Which Iris and Mod don't sound that way.
No,
Now
it's
we're
like
all afraid of.
no,
who we're
like
making fun
I'm
of.
sorry. It's more like I'm sorry. Maybe I did it wrong. It's more like the Barbados. Like she
talks like Flanny from
yeah,
Largo.
yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gonna book you on a show. It's me, Rihanna.
Yo,
Oh, they're always. I was gonna say they're always after me, Lucky Charms, but we're gonna be better than that. Rihanna can't. She has to talk like this. Hey, it's me, Rihanna. I can't do
word?
it. It's got to be cool and
not-
sultry and smoky, not what I just did.
that sounds like it comes with a scrunched face and some puff lips and basically Little Kim's body.
I thought SNL was live. That's wig, Rihanna.
Yes.
Okay, keep going.
Yes,
So
okay,
she
so-
says hello.
Rihanna says hello, and Drake says,
He's like, bro, like, he's like, dude, like, what the fuck? You're here, bro. Like, yo, like, what are you guys doing tomorrow?
and I was like, we ain't got nothing planned.
He's like, dude, come out to Birmingham, bro. Like I got a show and like you guys can like stay. And
I said, well, we're staying in London.
he was like, yo, I'll fly you out.
I was like, what? Really?
Yeah, man, I'll fly you out. Come on.
I was like, okay. So we just said fuck London, and we just went to Birmingham for a day and chilled with Drake, Rihanna at the fucking concert.
Whoa.
And this was like when the Started from the Bottom. That's the start. That's when that hit came out. And that which album was that? Nothing was the was it Nothing Was the Same? Is that Nothing Was the Same?
I couldn't
You don't
name
know?
a Drake album.
God dang it! Damn it!
I'm sorry. Can
That's
you name
cool.
a Drake album?
I think it was
some reason I
because it's
missed-
Take Care.
Drake gave you your own bus, but I missed the Drake bus. I don't know why.
You didn't get on the Drake bus.
I
You
missed
were
it.
invited. Your name was on the seat.
Really? That would have been
Pete
so fun.
was right there. Hey, Rihanna. Wow. Started at the bottom, now we're here. Ella, hey. Some shit. Get under my umbrella, Ella. Hey.
I'm thinking about how you used to get hit. Your mom hit you with a Ninja Turtles umbrella.
Wow. Yeah, you dug.
some
You got
research.
that. You got that. Yeah, that was my favorite. It was yellow. It had green turtles on it.
And it ruined the show for you.
Ruined the show for me. I didn't want to watch it no more after that. I was like, fuck Ninja Turtles. Having flashbacks. Oh, God. Michelangelo.
Hilarious.
Cannot Be Me. You watched it. You watched some of it. A clip. All right, you saw it somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
was
No, I
talking
listened to
about
your album.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Trust me, my shit is way better now. I'll go, but no. I'm
You
just
know, I
saying.
will say this about your album, but I felt this way when I saw you in Montreal. We'll get back to the story we're telling. We're actually telling several stories.
Yeah.
But on your record, I was like, they should be giving this up more. That's all I thought. Nothing about you.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
actually
yeah.
the crowd. I was like, I don't really understand what's going on. It was a great record, but I was like, this deserves an 11, and they're giving it a 7, 8, like a regular kind of club crowd.
Yes.
I was like,
It's-
I felt that way when I saw you in Montreal because that show was rough. Like the
Yeah,
show
yeah.
we did together was rough. But
Yeah.
if you remember, so
Yeah.
we did a show together in Montreal.
Yeah, yeah.
I was sitting in the front.
It was a Comedy Awards?
It was a comedy award. So it's like, you know, it's not really the crowd's fault. It's like 11 a.m. in the middle of a festival.
morning. You gotta
and then
do jokes in the morning.
But you were going up, and I think this is
were
when we
dying.
became friends.
Yeah.
I was dying because I was like, and I kept looking at the crowd being like, how am I the best? I have to go up next. How am I the best laugher in the crowd?
Yeah.
But you were
Thank you.
undeniably hilarious. And you
you.
did great for what it was. But
Thank
it
you
was
so
the
much.
same sort of thing where I was like, this should be getting an 11 right now.
Yeah.
That's all I was going to say. So
was
where
like-
were we in the story? We got the culty thing, we got your parents meeting, we got you performing in church. I think that's
Got
where
me
we are.
joking. You got me impersonating the people in church. And
Right.
You don't know. You're
Right.
not conscious of what's really happening.
Right.
What's going on.
That's right. The
So-
people, crack people.
And we were talking about that and correlation to me getting bullied.
That's right. And
yep.
that's right. Thank you.
Yeah.
We swapped mic. You're the host now. You just hosted. You just hosted.
Dude.
What was happening in school? And it had to do with you being in the weird culty church?
Yeah, I think because of me just being used to warmth.
Yeah.
You know? Me being used to folks being nice and
From church.
cordial. From church.
I relate so hard, and no one's ever said that.
Word.
My church was so sweet and
Yeah.
nice, and everybody was so friendly and accommodating. Then you go to high school, and I got kids like bumping into me on purpose and stuff. I wasn't like hardcore bullied by any means,
Yeah.
but I was like, this is not what I'm used to. I'm
Yeah.
used to like, hi, like friendly ass people, like nice people.
Amicable
What
people.
happened to you?
I guess they always call me weird. People always just call me weird. They're like, yo,
You're weird.
Rihanna? Rihanna went to your high
Yeah,
school?
Rihanna was there. So Megan Thee Stallion was there too somehow. I don't know. Even though she's 10 years younger, about 10 years younger, maybe 8, 7. I'll still
Sure.
hit. I can still smash.
But
sorry.
it sucked. People, no, it's okay. You're in the riff bubble.
Okay, cool. Word up.
You were being called weird, which now doesn't seem that bad, but at the time it had to be.
It was
like
weird.
death.
It was
like-
because as a kid, you just want to, wherever you go, you just want to fit in.
You want to belong.
You want to belong. And I didn't feel like I belonged. Even the teachers were, even the teacher, Miss Jones, she was so mean to me. My first grade teacher, my kindergarten teacher, I loved her. You know, I love my kindergarten teacher. You know, I got bullied by this fat kid named Ryan who pushed me so hard, my
I know
hat
Fatty
flew off
Ryan.
my head.
No.
Yeah, and then my dad used to walk me to the bus stop every day, and he saw it one day. Because he used to bully me.
Yeah.
And I guess this one day, he just pushed me so hard, and my dad watched from he couldn't go to the bus stop at this point. And he was like, dude, I'm running late. He said, Jared, I'm running late, but I'm gonna watch you walk down there and make sure you get on the bus. And because I'm running late trying to get my clothes on and everything. So he comes out, he's watching me, you know, he's doing his thing, he's checking, and then Ryan pushes me and like I fall to the ground, skin my arm, you know what I'm saying? And he just ran down the street, and he's like, he was.
This is your dad ran down.
My
not that,
dad
right?
ran down after this dude, and he was just like, yo, if you ever touch my son again, I'll kill you. Like, he was like that. And that's very scary for Ryan, because my dad was naked at this point. He didn't have his,
He was not.
Full soldier.
He
full
was
soldier
not.
boy, you the fuck out. He was there.
He was not.
Nah, he had pants on, but his thing was big, was flapping around. It was scary for the guy. My dad was packing. You know, your dad's thing is always humongous, you know? Till you get older and you're just like, hey, well, we're the same shit. We like see him see him peeing. You're like, oh, wait, it's not what I remember.
Like, I wish I could see my own ding dong from the perspective of me when I was 6. Because you're right, your dad's ding dong was way big.
Freaking huge.
So your dad's huge ass ding dong is flopping around in his boxers. He doesn't pick up, but in my mind, he picked up little tubby Ryan.
Yeah, he had him. He had him. He was
But he
like,
stood
yo.
up for you.
He stood up for me.
It is a scary story for Ryan. I'm sure he's on a different podcast right now.
He's
But
on
your dad.
He's on the I can't watch black.com podcast. That's what the fuck he's on. Cause he's terrorized now. You know black.com. You watch it.
What is black.com?
What? You don't know about black.com?
I know black.gov.
That's totally different. Oh, okay, you funny. You do know black.com.
I don't know black.com.
You really don't?
What is black.com?
It's a site where snow bunnies get smashed by the black community.
Snow bunnies are
White women. White women. Yep.
So it's a porn site.
Yeah, it's porn site. Yeah.
I go to chubbywhite.com. That's
Oh, okay. Chubb, that's what you like. Okay. Farm girls. That's what you.
How did they get black.com?
Because
You think
they
Crayola would have?
Crayola had to have something to say about this.
They got thecolor.com to be porn.
Don't fuck. It's a great site. That's how me and Jamie Foxx bonded.
Over black.com?
I had a joke. It was like, yo, this girl, I had a joke. I went on the show and I was like, you know what? Y'all uptight. Y'all just need to get black. You know what I mean? And the one lady was like, I was just looking like that. And then Jamie Foxx was like, I know what black.com is, nigga. He writes it under the post. Yeah, I definitely know what black.com is. I know what black.com is, Jay. I know what you're talking about, Jay.
You is I didn't even know I knew what Jamie Foxx sounded like. Mm-hmm. And then you do it, and I go,
it's him.
that's him. Have you ever been to a Jamie Foxx sex party?
No, I refuse.
That's the answer they make you give on the way out. He makes you rehearse. Now let's cover if anybody asks if you ever been to my house.
If anybody asks you about this, you will never hear, all right?
Open robe.
Listen.
He's drinking from a goblet.
Look, come here. Jay. Listen, you just have to be fully comfortable. Once you're fully comfortable, you don't have to worry about anything. But you gotta be fully comfortable first. That's all it is, just being fully
This
comfortable.
sounds like real Jamie Foxx
Yeah,
advice.
this is.
You did? What'd he say?
No, I never went to. I never went to.
No, I know, but that sounds like something you would really say.
Yeah. You just gotta be comfortable. As soon as you get comfortable, nigga, everybody will be eating out the palm of your fucking hand, nigga.
Is that what he
That's
said?
real shit. That's real shit. Listen, man, you got some shit, man. You got some shit. You need to use that shit. You know you got that shit, man. I can't, man. You fucking, man, you a beast, nigga. What the fuck? Why the fuck they not using you on the show, baby? That's what he said to me.
That's good advice.
Yeah.
That's like, I know people misuse Zen, but that is like Zen. That's like real. Like if you're comfortable, and he is, if I used one word to describe Jamie Foxx, it would be comfortable. He's a comfortable dude.
And everywhere he goes, he makes it a party. He brings this subwoofer with him where he'll hook up his Bluetooth. He's got his own music playing when he comes up. He's like all about party and ambiance and making everything comfortable for everybody.
Really?
That's how he is. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah,
all right.
just don't go to them parties, man. Just
Well, I heard that, I don't want to call them sex parties, but I've heard if you're at Jamie Foxx's house past 11 and you're wearing clothes, you're the weirdo. That's what somebody told me.
I don't know. I've never been. Pete.
Listen, when Pete Holmes has you're going to be on some weird podcast.
Pete. Pete, hey, man. Pete, when you get comfortable,
you're gonna be showing your dick and you ain't gonna care about it. Just go ahead, just show it. You ain't gonna care about it. You know why? Because you're comfortable. Hey, you comfortable, motherfucker? I'm very comfortable. I'm very comfortable. I'm very comfortable.
He's tweaking his nips.
I'm very comfortable.
My rock hard nips. Very comfortable.
You know who that sounded like? That sounded like Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, my rock hard nips.
You're absolutely right. What am I going to do? Drink a glass of diarrhea in front of you? It's always like something kind of like real dirty. It's like, well, just spread my butt cheeks and fill it with Nutella. Wow, Ryan.
What? You're like, wait, what?
Yeah. And you know what's funny about Ryan Reynolds? He's been doing that. Like, he's such a phenomenon now. But if you watch a Ryan Reynolds movie, like one of his early movies, he was doing Deadpool. Like he's been playing, and that's what names dropped. That's what Conan told me. He's like, just do what you do and keep doing it, and eventually let them come to you. And that's definitely what Ryan Reynolds did. Yeah. He wasn't like figuring it out.
Yeah.
You watch Ryan Reynolds in like a very old Ryan Reynolds movie, he's doing the exact same thing he's doing in Free Guy.
That part was pretty much made for me. Nobody else could play that guy.
Exactly.
I'm the only guy who can play Deadpool. No one can play Deadpool but me. Because I'm Ryan fucking Reynolds.
So the bullying, when did it stop and what did it do to you?
But when did it stop, man? Okay, so
You were like, I was bullied on the way here.
I was like, yo, man, yeah, dude, in the car. Like, fuck, what? Google bullied me while I was on my way over here. I had a Samsung. It was like, why don't you have an iPhone? It was fucking, you still have green bubbles? We're tired of this, you know?
Yeah, you do have a green bubble.
I do.
That's all right.
But I don't mind it. The game, he had some shit to say about it. I'm like, you've been shot at. You worried about my green bubbles?
The game was texting with you and said,
game.
why do you have green bubbles?
Yeah.
And you're like, shouldn't you be counting every day as a blessing? And you're worried about my green bubbles?
You almost died.
I think the game, well, I'm not going to say that because what if it wasn't him? But a rapper one time, I was with, this is too name droppy. I was having dinner with Aaron Rodgers, and rappers love Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay, that's you? This is my Denzel.
No.
Okay, all right.
I wasn't
you.
even trying to do it, Pete,
Okay.
but you know, now since you want to get into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to talk to me?
You want to talk to me like that? So
Talk?
you was
He's
so you
gonna
was
talk?
sitting with.
Oh, he has a little New York?
So you were Aaron.
I never noticed he had New York.
Yeah, he's from Mount Vernon. Yeah.
Oh, Mount Vernon.
Yeah, Mount
Okay.
Vernon.
That's
Yeah.
you ever get to Mount Vernon?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know that place, you know.
right.
You just put the swag in there.
Okay.
Yeah. The duck sauce. Give me the duck sauce. Yeah. The duck sauce on there. Yeah.
Dude, like, it's not just the voices. You mine it and you find, the ducks. I couldn't do it if you gave me a 45-minute
You
break.
can do it. You can do it. You know you can do it.
That's what he would say.
That's right. You can't tell yourself that you can't do it, Pete. You can do anything you put your fucking mind to. You
Boys and
understand
Girls
me?
Club.
Boys and Girls Club.
Boys and Girls Club.
That's
Get up in there.
Boys, get up in there, even though there's a lot of people who
What?
steal, huh? Yeah, I got stolen from. That's where the bullying started, huh? That's real shit.
What did Denzel say to Will Smith?
Some faces.
Because didn't Denzel go up to Will after the slap?
Yeah. So I approached Will afterwards, and I talked to him. I said, listen, when you're at your high, that's when the devil aims at you.
That's right.
That's right. So you make sure. You gotta make sure.
You do Will too. What does Will say?
Yeah, it's like insane because, like I never thought I would like react like that, when, because it happened so spontaneously, but, like Pete, you gotta understand that, I've been like pushed like constantly, like over the years, and like the thing with Chris was, it was like, he said some things in 2016, and like, I really didn't like it, and like, that had nothing to do with Jada, nothing at all. It was just totally me, and like I take full accountability, and I would also like to say again, to Chris's mother, and like, I'm sorry for like, smacking your son and, making him look like a bitch on national television.
His publicist.
Yeah, I mean, like making him look soft.
No. Will,
I mean, attacking him. Yeah. Did y'all get that? Yeah, check it out. Yeah, it's totally awesome.
That is so good. That is mother. Say mother as Will Smith again.
yeah, my mother.
What is going on?
It's just like, it's like taking it and like it's the movement of everything. Just like the mouth, the nose, the ears. Like if he wants to get back into social media, he needs to use me as PSAs and like, deep fake or have me talk for him because everything is better in chocolate. Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
And
what
you
he's
do
like
a little,
caramel.
Do a little Chris Rock because I'm just gonna die.
I mean, listen, man, like.
Kid, you're missing the best part. You just did Will Smith for 5 minutes.
Listen, man, like, I got smacked. So what? Like, I'll talk about it. It'll be funny, but whatever, duh. Like, what can you do? I got smacked by the softest nigga in Hollywood. I got smacked by the Suge Knight of kindergarten, okay? Like,
You turned me into Black Church. I like Def Jam. Like I have to like get up. I literally. You're so funny. You have to like make it physical. Like you have to like get up, and move around and stuff. It's just too much. That's it. That's it. Oh my God, that was great. I felt bad morning radioing you, but I just knew you could do it.
Nah, but
it was so good.
Nah, but the good thing was that you were talking about was we were talking about getting bullied. That's what we were talking about.
That's
duck
right.
sauce. Yeah, the duck sauce. Put the duck sauce up there. Yeah, the duck sauce. That's what it is, right?
Only Denzel could make sweet orange Chinese sauce sound like
sounds sexy,
sex
right?
itself.
Yeah, that's right. Sound real sexy, huh? Yeah, Pete Holmes, my man. That's where he is, huh? Okay. You know what? I got to say something about you, Pete Holmes, because it was you said this joke, and I thought it was really funny. You said you referenced yourself like Val Kilmer, and you said that it was so funny to me because that the first time I looked at you, I was like, yo, Val looks good. He's he's eating less coochie and he looks good. That's what happened, right? Huh? That's right. He can't talk because he kept eating the box, okay? All right?
Is that how he got it?
Well, I don't know, but that's where
how
it
Michael
comes
Douglas
from.
got it.
Hey, that's
Oh no.
Yeah, that's where he got
no.
it from, huh?
That can't
Zeta
be
had
real.
the germ. She had the germ. Huh? He kept eating it. I guess it was good, You keep returning. Hey, sometimes you know it's bad.
No. Denzel. Okay, so when did it stop and what did it do to you? I hate to go into the cliche.
Yeah.
But did it develop your sense of humor? Did you try to win these people
I started
over?
doing impressions at 6, and that's when that's a way I felt like, I don't know, I was just playing around with it, and I know girls liked it. Like I got a girlfriend at 6, and she liked it, and I was like, yo, if I
A
can
girlfriend at 6?
yeah, man, I was in here. Cooties never existed. What?
I was
Cooties?
in here.
Yeah, I was in there, man.
Sick? Was she also sick? She was 32.
Yeah, she was 46.
You so
72 was a nursing home.
I was her
Touched
caregiver.
me.
Really.
She bribed me with butterscotch.
We're in the riff bubble. It's okay. We're in the riff bubble.
It's cool.
But you developed your humor. So the cliche is true. You were under stress, and it actually sort of pressurized the coal into a diamond.
I feel like that. Yeah, I definitely feel like that. And I had, I gained so much weight when I was 6 years old.
Really?
Yeah, man. I turned to a little fat kid. I went to New York for one summer, and
You went to fat camp?
I went to Drake's what's it called? Drake's BBW camp. That's where I went. BBW camp.
Big beautiful women.
Big beautiful women. Well, those are all my aunts. They're all big beautiful, voluptuous women. And they like to cook fried chicken, and I discovered it, and I knew I.
Were you eating? Okay.
I was eating it a lot. They were feeding me.
Can I say I ate to calm down my anxiety too? There's like after a big meal, it's a little bit like a drug. Like you're full and you're just kind of like, no problems for a little while. I was doing that.
I just think it was something new to me because I was like, yo, son, what is all? I get to just have this all the time. Like this is great. Like my aunt cooked for the church in New York. God dang, my lips getting savage again.
Crack it.
Dry.
Crack that liquid.
Crack it. I can see you. I can see you licking. Yeah.
You mean cueing you to have a sip?
Yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah. Yeah.
Denzel. Drink some water. Drink some water.
Yeah. Appreciate that. So I'm around them. I guess my mom wanted us to be cultured a little more because we suburb kids and everything. Went up there. Oh shoot! I'm so sorry. I was talking. I can project. I know how to project with diction.
Nathaniel, is that you?
Yes. It is I, Nathaniel. Nathaniel the 14th.
And also the 7th.
Everyone should get to hang out with you for a couple hours.
Hey,
it would
man.
it would do wonders for national health care. Just feeling better.
He's the new Patch Adams. He's the Negro Patch Adams. That's what he is. He's the NPA, baby. The Negro Patch Adams.
Have you seen NPA?
Yeah. I got a mind to do something, man. I feel like while we're just deviating a little bit from a topic again, as we've done continuously, but we always get back to the central. Sure. The nucleus of everything. I feel like I have a lot of the same sensibilities as Robin Williams has.
Is that right?
I feel like all his characters have like a certain innocence. Damn, we've been talking for that long. All his characters.
90-minute leg.
Yeah, that's crazy. That it was etched and sketched on. It was just drawn up there. It looked good.
It looked good.
You
Katie does it by hand.
I feel like he has an innocence in all of his characters. You can see it in his eyes.
I know what you mean.
It's like a childlike.
It's vulnerability. It's
Yes.
innocence. It's openness.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I can't. Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
Let's do it. Absolutely. He's a Pharaoh. Moses.
Actually met Robin Williams. I did.
How was that? Did he fly you?
He was like, yes. He was like, no, he was rapping. He rapped Swiss Beats song "Fucking Ridiculous" to me, and he was like, "Fucking ridiculous." Oh, I was like, yo, you fucking know that? He was like, "I'm a soul brother." He did that and just walked off, and then woo, he screamed, and I was like, that guy's crazy, and I love it.
And Robert Downey Jr. gets in the elevator.
And Robert Downey Jr.
I see. You did the same thing I did.
Yeah. Yep. See, did the same thing, same exact thing that I did. Just totally just came off real weird, bro. Just real weird. You were really weird, and when somebody gets really weird like that, it's like you can bail or you can get weird. And I decided to get weird. So just like he got weird with you. You're a weirdo. You've been called weird ever since you were 6 years old. They've been calling you weird.
It's true. It's true.
Yep.
Where were you? You were just about to tell me.
Okay, I was okay. I was in New York. I gained weight. Okay, so I was about to tell you this. I knew I had gained a lot of weight because before I had left for New York, before that dreadful summer that came out where all the fat cells expanded. You gain all your fat cells at 5, right? Don't they say some shit like that? I don't know.
Is that true?
I think so. Something to do with that. Damn. Did I have a brownie? Why are my lips like this?
Yeah, it is kind of like a stoned sort of feel.
Yeah.
You don't seem stoned at all, but
No, I'm not.
you're drinking water like a stony baloney.
Yeah, it's well, I drink a lot of water anyway, but I have to. I got my liver is. It was on the fritz. It's better now.
From drinking off?
From
Constantly
jerking off. It was all.
Well, every sin leads to a...
Every sin leaves the liver. Yeah, it leads to something, but
That's
the
right.
jerking off leads to the liver.
Worth it.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so
you got your fat cells at 5.
fat cells at 5.
And you started eating your auntie's
Started eating my
fried chicken.
auntie's chicken and everything, and the New York food. Oh my God, the Chinese food. Oh man, we had for lunch every day. I used to eat like these. We had fried shrimp and pork fried rice.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
man, It
right?
was so good.
Yeah.
It was so. I had never. My mother didn't. She wasn't giving us all of that.
Yeah.
So when I got up there, I just went ham. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Literally,
yeah.
I had ham as well, and it came.
I literally went ham.
Really turned into ham. Turned into a whole fat ass ham. Came back. I was taking a shower. I used to take showers, of course. You had to take showers. But when I would take showers before I left for New York, the water would go straight down my back. When
Yeah.
I came back, I kept wondering why the floor was getting wet and it was shooting off. I looked back and it was shooting off like a mall fountain. You know what I'm saying? Like it was shooting off.
You were cascading.
Yes.
You were like a Mr. Peanut shaped boy.
Yes.
And it would slide and slalom off your plum.
Off my badonkadonk. My donkey. And then
You noticed you were getting fat because the shower.
yep, the water wasn't going straight down anymore. I was like, this is new. This ain't.
Wow.
It wasn't like this before. What happened? I looked back. My ass was like, how you doing? I was like, shit. And I had that problem. So going back to this is a big insecurity I was fucked with. They used to pick on me. Yay, big butt. They would call me all of that. Fatso, or as my grandmother likes to put it, husky. You know that. What the fuck?
Yeah, doesn't
husky
help.
doesn't help. I'm not. What am I? A dog? You're a husky.
Yeah.
Oh, you're husky. That's a nice way of saying you're fat as fuck. That's all it is. Husky. That's all husky. A husky kid section.
Yeah.
You get the whole section.
Thick.
Thick. Thick.
Well, we're taking it thick back.
Yes, we're taking thick.
And
back.
honestly, you were thick. It was okay.
I was built like my aunt. It was crazy. I was built.
And then what did you do to if I was describing you to somebody, I'd be like, he's a lowercase L.
It's a lowercase L.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're lowercase
yeah,
L.
There we go. Okay.
No, not in a bad way, but you're not a badonkadonk.
No. Now I'm
you're a
straight.
line.
Yeah, I'm a line now. I'm a line. I actually was big from 6 to 17, so I was picked on from 5, got bullied, and then I was from 6 to until I was 17.
That's a long time.
It's a long time to be bullied.
And then
There were good times too. I mean,
5 years later, you were on SNL though.
5 years later, I was on SNL. Fuck you! Fuck you, Indian River! No, I'm playing. That's my old high school. No, I love them. It's just the kids. 05. Fuck y'all. 01 to 05. A lot of y'all, I don't fuck. I didn't fuck with you. Don't try to do
No
it now.
guest list. No guest
Ain't no
list.
guest list. We don't
No
do that.
guest list,
All right,
no
see,
guest
I'm talking.
list.
See, you on this camera. I'm on this. I got you. Okay, so I lost 75 pounds in 3.5 months. My senior year, and graduated with honors. It was, I don't know. I went from a
What did you do?
2.45 to a 3.06 in a year. I ran on a treadmill every day, 10 minutes, level 6, and I ate nothing but a small plate of barbecue and salad with some oil, some lemon juice, and some salt. And if I had my fat cravings, I would chew the food up and spit it out. And I did that shit for 3.5, 4 months, and I lost 75 fucking pounds. Whoa. Nobody knew who the fuck I was at graduation. But yeah.
But that it doesn't sound like the healthiest thing in the world. It was driven by fear. You're chewing things and spitting them out.
It was, but Pete, honestly, man, at that point in my life, I went through depression. I was depressed from like 12 to 17 when I lost, like 5 years. Yeah, wow. I was depressed for 5 years. So I looked in the mirror and I said, dude, I was contemplating suicide. And I said, if I don't change this, I'm going to hurt myself, and I have to get rid of this because this is causing so much. It's causing so much sadness in my life.
Yeah.
I was never the confidence.
So you had like a
wasn't there.
break.
Yeah.
It felt like I can't live with myself anymore like this.
Yeah, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
And I don't want to graduate with an average diploma, so I have to get honors. Fuck, man. I won there's a Chesapeake Rotary Scholarship for the most improved GPA in Chesapeake. It was
really
it's fucking crazy.
Which came first? It's interesting when I think about exercise or eating right. It's sometimes there has to be a mental shift first. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Do you remember what helped you get that shift? It sounds like maybe you already gave me the answer. It was desperation.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
It was do or die, yo. It was literally do or die. Wow. I mean, I'd started stand up. I had started theater when I was 8 years old too. I was a theater kid. So that never helps your social setting in school because everybody thinks theater kids are weird.
Yeah.
Little weirdos
with their fifes and
going
around, blowing
and
pan flutes
and their accordions and things and.
But I don't understand. Then they become the people that everybody in our culture worships.
Isn't that crazy?
It's like Al Pacino in high school was a dork. You know what I mean?
I didn't even know that.
I'm just making it up. I'm
Okay,
just
I
saying,
got you. Yeah.
If you were a theater guy, you probably weren't considered cool. Like
No.
the jocks were cool.
Right.
And little Al
Jocks
Pacino.
Yep.
But then-
this liquid death, it's real. Water's killing me. See, it's not natural. See, water's supposed to hydrate you. This shit, every time I take a sip, it says,
pulls it out of you.
Pulls it out of me, and then it's like,
Go back to the
In its
can.
defense, it is on the can.
yeah, I'm saying that to be or not to be, some Hamlet shit.
Just because your story is inspiring, and I'm so glad. I'm not glad for all of it. It's heartbreaking to think of a little boy, a little guy, breaking like that.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you went that way instead of that way.
Yeah.
And got things together, and that's really beautiful. I do, just because we're almost out of time, as Katie gave us that thing. Where are you with faith now? By
faith?
the way, we ask this to everybody. It's not just because we talked about church earlier.
This is now I feel like I'm getting back to where I was right before I got depressed, and that's when it was the strongest. You know, I'm cleaning up. I am not cleaning up my life. Like, you know, I don't drink as much anymore. I don't.
Was that advice?
Yeah, I think yeah. Well, that came in my 20s, just coping with a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Just having a sip of drink or whatever. But
also a lot got dumped on you. So I'm not
Yeah.
saying. No, I am saying it's understandable.
Yeah,
a lot of
dude.
comedians, a lot of people in these lifestyles
absolutely
need to shut off, and they don't know how to.
Yeah.
So you started drinking a little bit.
I started drinking. You know, me and my ex-girlfriend, we would celebrate whatever. She had a kid too. I was kind of a stepdad at 22 to 26. There was, and being on SNL and the pressure of that, there's a lot of that going on. And then the whole diversity thing that happened that I almost got clipped for, that caused, even though that was the best year I had. 13 to 14 was the best year on SNL I feel like I had. There's so much good stuff that year. And then the show, the exit from the show and all of that, and then White Famous getting canceled after one season when it
It's
premiered.
just not right.
It was
not fair.
Dude, it's like it premiered the day after my birthday, and the day after Christmas, they took it away. It was, the day before Christmas. It was one of them days.
Wow.
I just know, my lips are going again?
No.
Okay,
That was just me.
Okay, cool.
I've never signaled you once.
Okay. I'm just really
No,
self-conscious.
I understand.
You know,
I haven't. You're very in tune.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not signaling you.
Okay, cool. But that's why, man, a lot of that came from that. And by the time I realized it, how much I had done, it was the pandemic. It was 2020.
Wow.
Because I am so used to just, sound like Robert Downey. You know, I'm so used to powering all the way through everything. Just saying, fuck it, bro. Everything's cool. I'm just gonna run through it. Everything's fine. And I don't deal with things. And when you don't do that, you drink. Well, me, I was drinking, you know?
Yeah.
And, you know, when you're on the road, you're fucking doing amazing. You're killing on stage. People are giving fucking standing ovations. You know, you're getting pussy, whatever. It's like, okay, this is life. And you don't have time to look at the failures or the mishaps or the things that you
Need improvement.
Yeah.
And you don't want to.
You don't want to.
Yeah.
And so I remember 2020 is just when I got to just stop, and I went home, and I just went my mom, and I just hugged her, and I started crying, man, because I was like, yo, I've got a lot of shit I haven't been dealing with. And I finally have a chance to think about everything that's happened. Because even when I got the call about SNL, the end of it and everything, even when I got the call, everything was gone because they hadn't renewed my contract, and I had just got White Famous, and had just asked them if they were asking if I could come in the first week and all of that and still work. You know, she was like, yeah, okay, so I'll do double jobs. And then it's like, oh, no, you go ahead and do that. And I'm like, well, okay, fuck it. And then I got the producer calling. She's like, you know, she's tearful. She's teary-eyed. And I'm like, listen, just tell me how y'all gonna do this. I'm thinking, I'm not dealing with the emotional aspect. I'm dealing with the business part of it. And you can't do that. You gotta give yourself time to deal with the emotional part of anything. Because if not, it's this corrosive growth inside of you that just keeps expanding into this black hole.
Yeah.
And hopefully you can align yourself before it's too late and you don't have anything left.
Yeah.
Like I'm glad I got a chance to sit down and realize what the fuck was going on. You know, because I didn't.
And your faith played into that?
Definitely.
Yeah.
And then and now it's like I said, it's getting. Now it's I'm aligning my life. You know, I used to be out here on these streets crazy, not doing that anymore. You still got people, prospects. I'm looking for somebody to chill with, and I think that's all a part of me wanting to
A relationship
and drawing closer to God, because it ain't right. You're out here just doing whatever.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to do that. You know, and it doesn't sit right with people who do have a spiritual background.
That's right. There is obviously you can be spiritual and not married and not have kids for sure.
Absolutely.
But I'm with you that there's a corollary to me, spirituality is about self-sacrifice. It's about not taking yourself too seriously and not being the center of the program. So when I can serve my wife and my daughter, that feels
good.
The same as serving God or serving a higher purpose. They are the manifestation of God in my life. So like I've said this before, but making my daughter lunch or something, I feel like I'm making lunch for, I'm not saying my daughter's God. I'm just saying there's a loving gesture.
I get you.
There's a cleanness to it. And she doesn't even always thank me, you know what I mean? Because I'm not doing it for that. And that's a great feeling.
And
you can get the same thing.
It's love, and God is love. So that's what
That's right.
feeling that you get, that satisfaction, that gratification that you get from just it feels good. It comes from above.
I agree.
And
And there's something about our business where we trot our personalities out as our job, and then you're rewarded for it. And I wouldn't say it's dangerous, but it's good to counterbalance it with something that's like, yeah, but what's the big picture? You and I happen to be alive in a time when like what we do is valued, but we can't take our value just from that fact. There has to be something deeper. I say to myself every day, I go, God loves me exactly the way I am. And I find great comfort in that. But because it can't just be, I am loved because I'm popular, or because I got a standing ovation, or because I got a deal, or because I'm hanging out with Jay, or whatever it is. Because that stuff is gone. I mean, it's
here today, gone tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. So we have to have something. And do you have that? You still, obviously, sounds like you believe in God.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I mean, my family is still there to remind me, and I definitely draw close to them because I feel like they're the closest. My sister, my mother, and my father, and my grandmother are the 4 closest people to God that I know. And when anything I feel is off, I always call, and I'll be like, are y'all good? And it could be something going on with me that I don't know, but
they'll pull it out of you.
But they'll pull it out.
Yeah, but you knew, you had the instinct to call them.
Yep.
Azhar Usman is a very funny comedian. He's a Muslim. He told me a prayer that I love. He goes, God, give me the faith of old women. And I was like, I love that.
That's strong.
Right?
That's...
When you mention your grandmother and all that sort of, I'm like, does it get any cleaner?
No, that's how I always tell her to pray for me, because I'm like, if you pray, I know it's going to go up there.
That's right.
If other people pray, I know it, You'd be like, I called my best friend, one of them, hey, man, pray. Yeah, all right. And be like, man, that ain't going nowhere. Yeah. He out here in these streets.
Let me, how much time? What time is it? Because unfortunately, I have to go.
God dang it.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Nope. We'll go a little. I just want to get the questions I ask everybody out.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You've been a dream guest. I'm so happy we got to do this time together.
Me too, man. Yo, Pete, I don't know if you feel this, dude, but there's something, I feel your characters and my character, I feel like there's a world.
I couldn't keep up with you. I mean, I'm honored if this is going where I think it's going. I'm like, that's a very big planet for me to be a satellite going, I can do Al Pacino.
No, like even past not even just the voice. I'm talking about just your character, bro. Like the shit that you would just.
Oh, thanks, man.
Like the dude in the back of the church with the hurt. Like, bruh, I could see that shit. I could see you in the back of the fucking church. I could see me as the reverend.
Yeah,
I could see all of it. I could see that shit, bro.
Yeah, we got to figure it out.
Yeah,
we'll figure
definitely.
it out. In fact, there might be something coming up, we got, shooting stuff is so expensive.
Oh, yeah.
We've been trying to do these new Batman videos. And
Oh, yeah, you did. Yo, them
Yeah.
shits are funny. Yo.
dude, we never financed them ourselves. This is boring. It's almost over, though. And like, we're like, okay, we're just going to front the money ourselves. It is prohibitively expensive. Like by the time you get the budget and it's $20,000 more than you thought it would be, and that was a stretch, you're like, to sit around and fuck off and make some YouTube videos? And it's like, that's it. And you're like, geez. But if that goes forward, there's something for us to do.
Yeah.
For real. If you
Absolutely.
if you would do it.
I would love to.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Yeah. I mean, I got the Joker as well.
yeah. I mean, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I used to do the Joker. I'm not even going to try.
No, please. I want to hear it.
Absolutely.
I'm like a dog chasing a car. I wouldn't know what to do if I got it.
That's so good.
You want to know how I got these scars?
Yeah.
That's it. See, you hone in.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, my father was.
I hate my
I hated my father.
Look at me. Look at me.
That's it.
You see, this is what Batman has done to Gotham.
Nothing to do with all your power.
Nothing to do with all your strength. You've got nothing on me. I'm going to tell you where they both are. One's at, I don't know.
Oh my God! Do you want to know which of them are cowards?
Man,
So I know your friends more than you do. Would you like to know which one of them are cowards?
see, you went low with it, which
Yeah,
is
yeah,
what
yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Nick, you
Cowards.
This is
I would
that's
lose
that's
it.
dope. That's
Okay,
great.
come on.
Pete, that's great, man.
Katie, when I'm on my deathbed, just send clips of Jay being like, that was good. I don't think my EKG starts going beep, 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 pulling things off of me.
He's alive.
Okay, here are the questions. Have you ever almost died?
Have I ever almost died? Oh yeah, I guess so. Sort of.
They don't have to be like a helicopter blade almost took your head off, but tell me what you thought.
Well, when I got wrongfully detained by the LAPD in 2020.
Oh, dude, yes.
Yeah.
I don't mean to be excited, but
No.
I was hoping you would mention this because it seems like
no,
something
no,
that should get out there.
That's real. Like I had that app told me to walk through that situation. Like 2 blocks before those cops, the app told me to walk.
Wait, what app?
I had an app called the Run Tracker app, and it's haunting because it doesn't work. It hasn't worked since that day.
What is this app?
It's an app that clocks your progress and keeps showing a schedule of running. And
Oh, okay. So
tells you-
heart rate stuff.
yes, it
So
tells
it was
you
like walk.
Right.
And you walked.
and I walked.
And you matched the description.
I matched the description of a black man, which is a black man with sweatpants and a sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Which is any black man in America. That's real talk.
Yeah, no,
it's a
I-
joke I have. It's fine. It's fine.
It is.
Yeah,
I thought it was a joke.
No, but I mean it's real.
Not every
but
black- yeah, but yes.
Yeah. But,
there's a serious side to this that I don't want
absolutely
it to sound like I'm laughing.
And I mean, no, and you can't because we all have to. You have to find the pain in the punches, and I had to do that shit with that.
Well, yes, I thought you were saying every black man in America is wearing a black. I thought that was the bit. But what you're saying is that could have been anybody. That's the
Yes,
seriousness of
it
what you're
could
saying.
have been any-
And you. That's why I'm saying you matched the description in
Yeah.
quotes, and the LAPD was incredibly rough with you.
yeah, I mean they. I've seen them do worse, but it's an innocent person. You putting them in handcuffs and putting your knee on them and on the knee on the bottom of the neck and all of it's just. It's really scary, especially now. Well, I'm sheltered. I was sheltered, bro. Like in that, the first time I felt racism was in Montreal the year before, and then that happened right there. That happened 2020, and like I told you, the app told me to slow down. App said slow down, walk, and I'm convinced that was God talking to me. Because those couple of blocks, when I got over there and the helicopter flew over my head, I didn't know what the hell was happening, and I couldn't hear. I got my Bose headphones on, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got they're noise canceling. I can't hear anything. I turned and happened to see the cop with his gun out say freeze and get on the ground. If I hadn't have seen that man through that situation,
Yeah, God forbid. Yeah.
and then, dude, when I was on the ground, the app goes run.
that is dark poetry right there.
That's dark
Yeah,
poetry.
yeah,
The app
yeah.
said run.
Yeah.
If I wouldn't have heard him and I would have kept going through that situation. I would have started, and I started
you would
running.
have started
again.
running. I
would've
didn't even
started
put that
running again.
together.
Yeah, man.
I thought the dark poetry, because you were in danger, so it's like run. Even
Yeah.
the app is like, I don't know about this. But
Yeah.
what you're saying is, if you listened to this app and
Yep.
started running, you would have looked, obviously that is not cause to shoot anybody.
Right.
But unfortunately, in this day and age,
Right.
we've seen less.
Right. If I hadn't have seen that cop and I would have kept my head straight and he was yelling at me, hey, stop, freeze, freeze. And then the app would have been like, run, dude, and I would have started, this man probably would have shot me and I wouldn't have been here today. Wow. So, maybe I would have survived. Maybe I would have had a fucking a 50 Cent story or some shit. I don't know. Or a fucking game story.
Were you in Jamaica?
Huh?
Jamaica
Queens? Yes, it's happened. Right, the South Side. South Side is the do or die. That's what he says.
They think I'm grimy, I'm greasy, but I make a 187 look easy. That's what I do. You know, Pete, it's so crazy
Slick
because Pete, it's crazy because it's like when you put in that situation and you're somebody who like is used to being from the burbs and not the hood.
That was it. We just landed right in the center of the bullseye.
Uh-huh.
The hood?
Yeah, because, you know, and you're from the burbs and that happens to you, you know, you start looking at, you know, the white folks around you a little differently. You like, I thought you was cool. You know, like, yeah, but, you know, because, you know, where I'm from, you know, everybody was cool from the burbs, you know. Whites is blacks, everybody's making Barack Obamas and Mariah Carey's up in here. Nobody cares, you know? You feel me? So...
Your impression is so good. I'm filled with delight and also deep concern.
That's why I threw it. That's why I started, because it is it's something dark to talk about.
Well, I'm sharing in the gratitude that didn't go another way.
Me too, man.
That feels...
A 7-month dude, a premature baby, 7 months that came out that wasn't supposed to survive, and grew to be 6'2", and this at 6 years old, people were bullying him and calling him Jared the Parrot. He somehow took that, flipped it. They used to call me Jared the Parrot, and it wasn't even because I could do impressions, because it rhymed with my name.
Wow.
Jared Parrot. I was like, come on, man, the fuck. Well, at least it's not Jared Fogle, but you know.
It went another way.
Yeah, it went another way with it. So, but from
my nickname was Biter Shaft. I just want to join in. Because apparently I give blowjobs, but I bite. I don't know.
Oh man,
I don't even get it.
You bite the. Oh man.
Biter Shaft.
Oh.
I think I bite shafts.
You bite her shaft.
I'm a biter shaft.
Oh man, that's sharp. That's
We're back to Bill Burr.
Yeah.
It's Biter Shaft. it's sharp. The fuck? You need veneers.
It's me, Bill Burr. Why do you keep saying that? And can you tell me?
I'm sorry.
Go
I
ahead.
have to, let me wrap that up. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Going from that kid who got bullied, he learned how to overcome his shit, to losing weight, to fucking the cop shit. There's a story that I'm supposed to tell, and obviously I'm here to still tell it. It has not been told yet. Well, maybe it's started to be told. And I'm just in it, and I don't realize it. But I feel like I have a message that I'm supposed to leave. I have a big message I'm going to leave with this world. And even more, I'm going to keep leaving words of wisdom or whatever. And I'm supposed to help people in some way. And then making them forget about their shit, you know? And I'm going to do that. It's my mission.
Yeah.
That's my mission. That's what I'm supposed to do.
Chappelle?
Absolutely. That's my mission.
This is now Chappelle.
This is now Chappelle. Because you ruined my fucking life.
That.
But I do drink now because you ruined my fucking life.
That's it.
Am I canceled or am I not canceled? That's the question. Let me know.
Wow.
And then when you tell me that I'm canceled, I'll say, suck my dick.
That was it.
Yeah, okay,
and you even invoked, like you had the intensity. I was sort of like,
oh man.
there was like an intensity to it that was great. That I feel when I watch him too.
Yeah.
That was great. Wow.
Hey man.
This is the last question.
Okay. Did you get all of them? I want to make sure I got ADD. It's not diagnosed because my mother didn't let the system. I got a black mom. She didn't let the system do it, but go ahead. You know what I mean? Say it. Say it. I want say it. Say it, motherfucker. I want you to say it.
Say Riddling.
Say Riddling. Yeah. And everybody was like, all the white people were like, no. Okay,
Your dad's taking his pants off. You're gonna see the jingle jangle. I'm coming at you like Fat Ryan. Okay, I'm a medical doctor. You're Fat Ryan now.
Smacked in the face with his dick.
His own dick. Look, who hasn't been slapped by their own dick while jogging?
I get slapped. I mean, when I run,
The whole room get dark?
oh,
That's Bernie Mac. That's Bernie Mac. I take it out, the whole room get dark.
When I pull this, look, I'm hung low. I'm heavy structure. I'm blessed, you know. If I'm blessed. He said I'm blessed, you know. Can't do shit no more. And I'm blessed. I'm hung low. I'm heavy structure. I pull my shit out, this whole room get black. Can't.
Chills. This is one of my favorite sets of all time.
Oh,
and
yeah, me
you
too.
brought me back to it.
Dude.
I watch that when I'm feeling disillusioned about stand-up. And I'm like,
really? You're
don't,
like, oh,
don't
yeah.
forget, it can be incredible sometimes. Can you tell me the time in your life you laughed so hard you were crying and you
Yes.
hurt? Tell me.
It's happened multiple times.
It happened on this podcast.
Yeah,
We laughed
it did.
today.
Yes.
We laughed today.
What the fuck? You did the, yes,
was
the
it?
fucking sprinkler. The fuck.
Wait, what?
The oscillating sprinkler.
That's it.
But it's happened. I love laughing because my parents are fucking hilarious. My dad is one of the funniest human beings. My mother is one of the funniest people in the world. My dad though, he's like, he will have you falling out your chair, crying, laughing.
Wow.
And I'm telling you, the shit that he says is so obscure and off, but it makes perfect sense. And okay, so this is what happened. And we were just watching. This is just him watching somebody. Sometimes he predicts the future. It's so fucking crazy. And if it happens perfectly in front of your eyes, you're just like, you were fucking right. And it's so funny. Okay. We're at the church convention. Bring it right back to church. What a callback. Right to church. Church convention, right? All right. Me and my dad were upstairs in the hotel room, right? He tells me, well, we're watching downstairs. We see this little fat kid his name is Bernard. He's Sister Maxine's son. Oh man, I don't know how he looks now, but okay, he's Bernard.
Bernard used to be.
Bernard was a little chunky boy.
Little chunk.
Right?
Yeah, little chunk.
Right. And he's so the fountain is right beside him, right? And the rail is right here. He's sliding down the rail like he's Tony Hawk. That's when like Pro Skater was hot, whatever. He keeps sliding down the hall. My dad is watching. My dad says this, Pete. He goes, that little nigga gonna mess up. He said, that little nigga gonna mess up unsupervised. He said, you watch, he gonna mess up. And he kept saying that. And I was like, what do you mean? He ain't gonna mess up. He gonna mess up, watch. Watch, it was ominous as fuck, right?
Bernard?
Bernard's gonna fuck up,
Bernard's
right?
gonna mess up.
He goes, my dad tells me, it's getting late now. He's like, go get your sister. Go tell her to come up. It's time to go to sleep or whatever. We got to go to church in the morning. I said, okay. I'm going down in the elevator. Mind you, the elevator he's got a clear view, clear glass. You can see everything going down. Bernard's down here.
This is it. It's coming. We got a soft boy on a skateboard. We got a truth-telling dad.
Bernard's right here. He's sliding down the pole again. Somehow, he flips over the pole.
No.
And all you hear is shh. He fell in the fucking fountain. Yo, I had a front row seat.
Yeah, you had like a balcony
As
seat.
I'm coming down,
You had a
he
moving
falls
balcony.
in the fucking water. Yo, I said, I looked upstairs. My dad was on the balcony like this. I could tell he was laughing. I go downstairs to get my sister, but I walk past Bernard and I'm looking at him. He just gets up. He goes, he starts crying. I'm laughing my ass off. The lady that's trying to help him, she's like, it's not funny. I said, you're right. It's funny as fuck.
Oh my God.
Yo, okay.
That's not all bad. Bernard got like 75 cents in change.
He did.
Picking it up on his way out.
No,
There's
he
a
had
win here. There's a win.
He had $2.74 in change. Somehow he's bigger. Understand that. She can carry more
pockets are
change.
giant.
His pockets are big. You know, they're really heavy. You know, they're like really.
And the fountain was you as a child, but thick with the water cascading off your butt.
So I get my sister. I tell her, I was like, yo, Dad, I was like, yo, Shayna, did you just see what happened? She was like, I was kind of watching him. She said, did he fall in the water? I said, he fell in the water. And she's, I go upstairs. I go back in the elevator. Bernard's trying to wipe himself off and shit, right? His mom, at this point, she's downstairs. She gets him. I go back up to the room. My dad looks at me. He's laughing like this. He goes, I told you that little nigga was gonna mess up. And then he's on the floor kicking his feet, laughing.
Oh
I'm like,
my God.
that shit made, oh my gosh, I died.
God bless you, Bernard, wherever you are.
Bless you. But that was so fucking, you gotta laugh at this now, bro.
Yeah,
you probably,
Bernard, that's your gift now.
He's gotta be like 22 now or 23 or something, bro. It's you fell in the water.
Hey, man,
Jesus.
That was a great one.
Oh, I love this. When is it, dude? When is this coming out, bro?
I'll let you know. It might be not this Wednesday, but maybe a week from Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was about
Unless there's a time that's better for you.
I mean, if you could put it out Wednesday, I would love it. But
Well, they need time to edit it.
okay.
The cameras.
All right. Well, this will be a good nugget, man. This is a good. When I say good nugget, I mean like a good show. That's like everything was just fun, bro.
Buddy, you know, we've been doing how many episodes? 600?
Jesus Christ.
So there's like a certain point where you're like, you just pray for a Jay Farrell. Let's just say that. You pray for a Jay Farrell. Thank you for answering my prayer.
Thank you,
Let's
man.
pick somebody you haven't done.
Yeah.
Because we have the guests say, keep it crispy.
Yeah.
That's how we end. The only one, because I wrote down some of my favorites. You didn't do Kevin Hart. We end the show with the guest saying, keep it crispy. Would you say keep it crispy as Kevin Hart? And then
Absolutely.
We'll
if you want me to, whatever you need.
All right, give me
We've
a
done
key.
some new ones today. You got some new impressions up here. I've never done Robert Downey Jr. for
That was
anybody.
so good.
Oh, thank you,
It's
dude.
ready
Thank
to
you.
go.
You like-
that was Iron Man 3, not Iron Man 2. That was real good. That was real good.
It was current, yes. Very current.
All right, so Kevin Hart saying keep it crispy, however you want.
Listen, listen, love this guy. First of all, Pete, you're amazing. Gotta say that. Why do I have to say that? Because I have to give you your flowers. A lot of people, they don't give folks flowers. What we do is we think flowers, and then by the time we're ready to give them, folks aren't here to receive them. So I'm gonna give you your flowers. You're absolutely amazing, first of all. Hey, what's going on? This is it's Kevin Hart, and just keeping it crispy. That's what it is.
That's not what I'm supposed to say. What am I
That
supposed
was
to
it.
That was it?
Oh, you did say just say keep it crispy.
Okay. Listen. Sorry. Got to rewind. Bow. Listen. It's Kevin Hart. Keep it crispy all day. That's wrong.
No, that was it.
Okay, cool. I'm making sure. Bam. I knew it was right. I was just asking you because I wanted to hear it because I like to hear people give me, what is it called? Love. Swear to God.
Flowers back at you, Jay.
Thank you,
man.
brother.
That was good.
Thank you.
You're talent.
Thank you.
You're made of talent.
Thank you.
And charm and heart. Thank you for all of that.
Thank you so much, y'all. Yeah, thank you so much. Really appreciate being up here, y'all. This is, y'all. It's yeah, it's definitely, it's just the
Lorne?
just the maker of, creating television, just Canada.
God, I was going to ask you to do Lorne, and then
Yeah.
you did it like telepathically.
Yeah. It's that thing where, it's the end of the podcast, keeping it crispy and
I thought for a second it was Alan Rickman.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alan Rick. Go ahead.
I created SNL. Joni Mitchell.
I thought you would, why when you said Alan Rickman, I thought you meant Alan, what's the other Alan? Alan Alda, kind of.
yeah.
And then I can't do Alan Alda as good as Hader, but I can do, it's almost like I'm doing Howard Stern. Because Howard Stern has that thing where he's
You're
like,
right.
Yeah, he has this thing in the back of his throat where he talks and he's just like, wow, are those breasts or are those bee stings?
Those were water balloons.
Yeah, I
or
thought those were
whatever.
water balloons. So, Yeah, like, come over here, sweetheart. Come over here.
So creepy. So creepy.
Shout out to him. He's a nice dude. Why did I do that face, man? I didn't do that. All right, there we go. All right.
We're out.
Wow.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you.
You made it weird. You made it weird. You made it weird. Oh yeah. You made it weird. You made it weird. You made it weird. Oh yeah.